We rolling and we on. Now, I couldn't wait to get to this one. I've been working on this one for about a week now. So I'm gonna take my time with this one, and I don't even know how long it's about to go for. In this video, I am about to crack the code of the simulation, okay? Because everybody says we live in a simulation, right? Everybody talks about there might be the matrix. There might be two different pills, two different realities. Okay? There might be us being in the thoughts of a higher intelligence. There might be we're really Sims in a computer simulation game. All of these theories when it comes to the word simulation occur. But you all are wrong. Yes, we are inside of the mind of a conscious being. It's called the universe. Okay? We already know that part. But if you really think that a bunch of machines is controlling your current reality, you're right to a certain extent. Okay, the machines that control your reality are your cell phones, the 5G, right? It's the chemtrails, it's the GMO. Those are the machines. It's the television programs. Those are the machines. It's not a machine from another dimension, though. You get what I'm saying? That's projecting a false reality over your world. No, bro. The people that are involved in the simulation live right here on Earth. And I'm going to break that down to you because I don't believe in the whole aliens thing. I don't believe in that, bro. So I'm going to break this down to you. We're about to crack the code right here. Let's get into it. The word simulation, okay? I'm going to go straight to the bottom one where it says the production of a computer model of something, especially for the purpose of study. The method was tested by computer simulation. Okay? Most of you go to this right here. Computer simulation. And then your movies take over and all of that sci-fi shit that you grew up with. It's clouded your brain for all these years. So that's all the fuck you think about. Look at this first one. It says imitation of a situation or process. And imitation, okay? But this is the one we really about to dive into. The action of pretending, deception. Okay? The action of pretending and deception. So how do we start cracking this code? The code starts getting cracked right here with a show I used to watch all the damn time. Okay? I'm going to admit it. I'm going to admit it. I didn't always know about ancient Kemet. I ain't always know about it. I'm going to admit it. I watched Ancient Aliens religiously, bro. Religiously, bro. Here's the problem. Ancient Aliens, I'm not about to explain to you what the show is. I hope you know what the damn show is. So Ancient Aliens on the show, they are trying to figure out who built the pyramids and all of these monuments around the planet. They say it's aliens. They're suggesting that aliens did it. You see, Ancient Aliens is a part of the simulation. Okay? They are a part of the simulation. They're trying to get you to think by deception. Okay? By imitation. That this creature right here, let me get it real quick. They trying to tell you this creature right here came from another galaxy, and it might even be an android inside of here from a civilized dimension. Okay? way advanced than we are now, sent here to study us and manipulate the planet, manipulate the people, create diverse versions of us. Take all the tools, leave, and we expect them to maybe someday come back. So I'm about to declassify an alien, bro. I'm about to declassify ancient aliens, bro. And I'm about to declassify this motherfucking bitch named Cleopatra who think it's cool to rock the motherfucking unk. Who think this is cool. All three of y'all is getting declassified, bro. Okay? This dude with the crazy ass hair looked like he went Super Saiyan nothing is out here trying to convince us that these are the people that probably built the pyramids. Okay. Somebody explained to me why in the year 1787, Count Constantine de Volney wrote, "Just think that this race of black men today, our slave and the object of our scorn, is the very race to which we owe our arts, sciences, and even the use of speech." I had to read that slow for you motherfuckers. Okay? Right there, it's over. It's over. 1787. We was already slaves in America. 1619, we was brought to America, so we're already enslaved for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years already. Already. It took Constantine to say, just think. The black men that are slaves are the ones that we owe everything to. So why didn't nobody tell him that? Why didn't nobody tell the History Channel that? Huh? History Channel. The H needs to stand for hoax. The H needs to stand for hoax. Okay? Look at this, bro. Look at this. We all know why they destroyed the noses. We all know why. This is very important right here. This is why the alien was created. The alien was created as part of the simulation, okay? As part of the imitation, as part of the deception, okay? An alien is nothing but deep state, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. The evil satanic Freemasons, okay? We're not talking about the original Freemasons, Imhotep. We're not talking about the original Brotherhood of Ancient Kemet. We're talking about the current satanic, pedophile, devil-worshipping, baby-sacrificing Illuminati that created these movies. Because black people did not create this movie right here. I think it's James Cameron. Okay? The elongated head. All right? Before the idea of the elongated head even came about. All right? I'm just going to read this to you. Because we cracking the code. So I need to crack it. And it's very mathematical the way I'm about to do this. At the beginning of the 19th century, the Mangbetu were only one of many small groups of people that settled on the northern edge of the Zaire rainforest. Prior to this, they lived in Sudan. And some say that they are originally of Egyptian descent. Lipumbo, the custom of skull elongation, which was a status symbol among the Mangbetu ruling classes at the beginning of the century and was later emulated by neighboring groups, evolved into a common ideal of beauty among the peoples of the northeastern Congo. At birth, the heads of babies were tightly wrapped with cloth in order to give their heads the streamlined look. The practice began dying out in the 1950s with the arrival of more Europeans and westernization. Because of this distinctive look, it is easy to recognize Mangbetu figures in African art. So are they trying to tell us that the alien is actually Mangbetu? Or is it just deception? Is the alien with the elongated skull Mangbetu? Was the alien head tightly wrapped with cloth at birth in the Zaire rainforest? Originally of Egyptian descent. Was it this alien's? No, it was not. Okay? So if the alien is not from Mangbetu, that means that the alien is an imitation. That means the alien was created to deceive you when you see an elongated skull. See, they want you to think that it wasn't the black people on this planet that originally created the idea of elongated skulls. They want you to think aliens when you think Africa. So an alien is almost disrespectful at this point. Aliens are disrespectful. They are parodies of African people. See, I'm about to crack the simulation. We're in a simulation, and this is what it is. I'm about to go so deep, okay? I'm just letting the pot marinate real slow. Because I don't even want to, I'm trying to let it marinate for you. You can go get yourself the book on the left-hand side. And I'm pointing to it. It's called The Enigma of Cranial Deformation by David Hatcher Childers. You can go get this book. Go look the book up. Okay? The Enigma of the Cranial Deformation, all right? You see this? The original Olmecs in Mexico. All right? This is not an alien, people. Okay? It's not an alien. It's a person. Now, ancient aliens looked at this. They said that this is a UFO. Oh, I did not know I could turn a page like that. My bad. This is a UFO. These are the rays of the UFO. The elongated skulls are the aliens, and these are their little alien babies. Okay? Now, the idea of aliens, I'm about to tell you when it came about. And you need to understand that the idea of the alien, it came about when we're already slaves built America, okay? The idea of America is the idea of an alien is a part of the American simulation. You understand what I'm telling you? See, the simulation over in Egypt, when the Greeks took over Egypt, because I'm supposed to say Kemet, but I'm saying Egypt for you so you don't get lost. But when the Greeks and the Romans, they took over Egypt, that was the first part of the simulation because they had all of their Greek gods in Egypt. So they're making you think that the ancient Egyptians look like Gerard Butler in them. But that's not true. That's the first part of the simulation. Now, this part, the current part of the simulation that you're in right now, is the creation of the alien. Okay? The Anunnaki, bro, they are not aliens, bro. They are black people from this planet, bro. The city of Atlantis, that's not Poseidon and Aquaman, bro. Okay? It's not no Disney cartoon. That's the black people of the planet. And this is the code that I'm about to crack for y'all. The Milky Way galaxy belongs to black people, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Let me read this for you. It has also been noted before that several archaeologists during the late 19th and early 20th century lacking the finer instruments and procedures we have today, and in a hurry to be the first to discover the next big thing. We're responsible for some of the most hideous damages ever committed against classical sculptures. Of course, religion has also played a huge part, even though extremist Muslims aren't the only ones who have been caught in the act, as many people falsely believe today. Christians, Jews, and many other known religions that also taken part in the shameful act of vandalism throughout the centuries and are responsible for the denosing and dismembering of many classical and historical treasures. Okay? That's how the simulation started, brothers, sisters. If you listening, you want to know why you in a simulation. What's the simulation, huh? That we were really kings. Now, when we say you were kings, we're not just talking about the fact that you're just black and, you're just melanin. And no, we're talking about really this planet, bro. The planet grew black people, bro. This is ours. And I'm about to prove not only was we on Earth, I'm about to prove we was on Mars, bro. I'm going to say it again. And I'm about to prove it. I'm not about to say it and not about to prove it, okay? I put this presentation together. I'm about to prove, okay, that not only was we on Earth, but we was on Mars. And they destroyed it. They destroyed everything, okay? The flying saucers, all of that you talk about today, it existed then, and I'm about to prove it. Okay? Okay? Now, look how they broke all the noses off. Look at how they broke all the noses off. Why? Because this is part of the simulation. They don't want you to look at this and see that it's a black man. They don't want black people to see themselves like this. They can't allow it. It's because if they do, it's over for them. So you got to put people in a simulation. Look at this. Don't worry. We're going to get to Elon Musk and all of that I put in the title. I'm getting to that, bro. I'm getting to that, but I'm warming up right now. We all know about this, so I'm going to skim by this. But I want to point out how Ancient Aliens is a hoax. Because even these fools thought this was an elongated alien skull, bro. They're trying to tell me that these ancient African people were aliens and this is not the sun. Well, then why did Jesus copy it? Huh? Why did the people who are responsible for the creation of this religion vandalize these statues if they're aliens? Huh? It makes no sense to me. This man right here is what? He's a part of the simulation. Okay? Let me center this part over here. Look at this simulation. That's what it is. This is the simulation, bro. They don't want you to know that the black people rule the galaxy, bro. We ruled the Milky Way galaxy, not just Earth, bro. If we knew where the stars were, if we knew how to align the pyramids in Giza to reflect Orion's belt before telescopes, that means that we were in space, brother. Think about that. There's no way that you would know unless you know. Okay. Let me fast forward, okay? Because we all know about the cross as well. Now, right here, I'm just showing you part of the deception, okay? Part of the imitation. We all know that the Ankh was created because the loop and the line are the ovaries of the female, the fallopian tube. We know that this is the male's extremities, okay? So both of these together, creates what? Life, bro. Okay? This is the natural order of life. Then you got this. You got the male extremity with another male extremity. That's why you got the father and the son, but you don't got no woman. We already know about this, so we can move on, because this is not cracking the code. I'm just trying to let you know this part is already known. All right. This part is already known. The Holy Trinity. Okay. The oldest creed that Egypt had known for thousands of years was based on the Holy Trinity. The father god Osiris, the mother goddess Isis, and the son Horus, whom Isis bore without defiling herself. Just like the Virgin Mary, okay? But the Egyptians knew that Isis and her son Horus, who is really Mary, and Jesus without no Osiris. There ain't no Osiris here. There ain't no Osiris here. Okay? We knew that these two were just a personification. We knew that the story that they gave behind this was not fictional. I mean, we knew it was fictional. Excuse me. We knew it was. Okay? But these two that came after copied something that we knew wasn't real, and then tried to pass it off as if it is real. Is real. Is as if it is real. Okay? It's part of the deception. The simulation, brother. You get me? I'm not making this up. We all know this information. I'm just breaking it down to you. Maybe, hopefully a different way, though. Hopefully I'm about to deliver this a different way, because I ain't get into it yet. Think about when you hear the word ISIS. You think about them terroristic motherfuckers. Because that's part of the deception. They don't want you to know when you say ISIS, it's the damn mother goddess. It's the mother goddess. It's not a terroristic group. Okay? It's part of the deception. Horus, the eye of Horus, the Illuminati. They took the eye, they took the mom, they took everything that was holy about the Trinity. In every way they could, they chopped that thing up. But we decipher, but we got it today. We cracking codes today, though. I want y'all to check this out, right? Where did the theory of aliens building the pyramids actually come from? Because this is the part of the deception that hit America hard, all right? This is America's deception. Since the late 19th century, science fiction writers have imagined Martians and other alien life forms engaged in great feats of terrestrial engineering. Earlier, alien theories surrounding Atlantis may have spawned fantasies about alien building. The most substantial evidence for non-earthly creatures arrived in the wake of H.G. Wells' success. So, in order to decipher the code, you got to find out who H.G. Wells is. Because that's the person that first created the theory that aliens came to build shit. So here he go right here. H.G. Wells, The War of the Worlds. Okay? Capitalizing on the fever surrounding Wells' The War of the Worlds. Okay? Because he's the first person. H.G. Wells is the first person, all right? I believe this is the guy that got on the radio and said, the aliens is coming, y'all all about to die. And he was just messing around with everybody. He was just messing around with everybody because he had this theory that, the only way we have these monolithic structures is because of aliens. No, that's not your theory. That's just part of the deception. H.G. Wells is just part of the deception. He's part of the simulation. He kicked it off with this thought in your brain that black people for hundreds and thousands, billions of years couldn't have done this because the technology isn't here. Yes, it is. The technology is here. And I'm about to tell you where the technology is at. After this World of Worlds popped off, right? Astronomer and science fiction writer Garrett P. Service penned an quasi-sequel titled Edison's Conquest of Mars. Okay? Now pay attention because we about to start going in. We about to start going in. Edison's Conquest of Mars. In 1898. I told you the slaves were brought to America when? 1619. So theories of aliens did not come until 200 years after the first slave ship was brought to the what is now known as the Americas. So aliens is new as hell and was birthed out of the deception of the slavery. Okay? Service posited that giants of Mars had moved large blocks and built the Great Pyramid. He even noted that the Sphinx had Martian features. That's because there's a Sphinx on Mars. And I'm about to get into that. I'm about to get into why he wrote a science fiction book. And he said that the structures that are on Earth, okay, the structures that are on Earth could not have been built by black people that we enslaved for all of this time, bro. They couldn't have done. We can't let the people know that they did this. It had to have been aliens. Giants of Mars. Giants of Mars. Okay? Okay? These motherfuckers always drawing dicks. They always drawing dicks. All of their spacecrafts and everything is the shape of dicks. Because these motherfuckers is dickheads. And they don't know what they're talking about, bro. And it's all part of the damn deception. This fool right here told you that motherfuckers even came from Mars to build this shit. That's what he said. Let me prove that with science. Let me prove that. What does it say? What's his date, bro? May 2018. May 31st. What does it say? Has NASA confirmed life on Mars? Bizarre Sphinx statue unearthed by conspiracy theorists and photos of the red planet. Okay? They found pictures of a Sphinx on Mars, bro. Pictures of the pyramids on Mars, bro. We know that Imhotep, we know that Dozier, we know that they are responsible and they are the architects of the pyramids on Earth, bro. We know that the sun hit the Earth at a certain angle and time of day and it lit up Egypt from the south of Egypt, at the top of the Nile to the north of Egypt, at the bottom of the Nile River. All throughout Africa, there were kingdoms amongst the Nile River that lit up when the sun touched it, bro. We're talking about no aliens came down and told Imhotep how to construct these for the light to touch it. He knew. He was an architect. He was a great builder. Okay? A great builder. He was a great builder, so I want to know, how did his structures get on Mars then? If the pyramids were built, if the pyramids were started around the second dynasty, brother, we talking about like 6,000 years ago, right? How are they on a whole nother planet as well? Huh? See the blueprints of the architect had to have been able to be transferred to another planet in order for it to exist here, bro. So there had to be some form of communication. Some form of communication. And how much you want to bet that the pyramids and the structures that are on Mars align with the stars as well? How much you want to bet that there was actually at one point a holy trinity that literally flashed in the damn sky? We're talking about from the stars to Mars to Earth back to the stars. How much you want to bet there was probably a holy trinity? Huh? Let's get into more of this simulation and deception. The popularization of the theory of alien architects as having a basis in science rather than consisting of only fictional musing can be attributed to Swiss author Eric von Däniken. Now, you've seen him in Ancient Aliens, okay? In 1968, okay, publication of the book Chariots of the Gods, Unsolved Mysteries of the Past, originally published in Germany and subsequently translated into English. It was one of the first popularly sold, I don't know if that's a misquote or what, but it was a popular sold book that suggested extraterrestrial life forms, not humans, built structures associated with our ancient civilizations. See? How are you going to stand in front of the creators and suggest that they didn't build it? To suggest that the instruments that they're holding were given to them by aliens? So we know that's not true. We know this dude is a liar, man. He's a liar, man. 7 million copies sold, bruh, of this deception. This simulation. The simulation is in so many forms. You motherfuckers don't even know what to do. It's in so many forms. Look how they even made the sun into an oval, into an egg, almost the shape of a reptile's eye. Look how they morphed the sun, man. The sun is a disc. Why he got it shaped like a reptile's eye up here, man? Do you see how they snakes, rotten reptile motherfuckers, man? But this ain't even no reptile video either. This is about deception. This dude wrote a book called The Eyes of the Sphinx, the newest evidence of extraterrestrial contacts in Egypt. You trying to tell me he got evidence of extraterrestrial contact because he don't want to explain to the viewers what the fuck this is? Because he don't want to explain to the viewers that these are black niggas that they have been kidnapping for fucking centuries? What the fuck? You don't got no evidence of no extraterrestrials, bruh. You got no evidence of no extraterrestrials. Because didn't no extraterrestrials build shit on Earth? How about that? How about that? They didn't build nothing. Ain't no extraterrestrial came to this motherfucker and told Imhotep how to build shit. Doja, Ptah. Nobody came, ain't no aliens came here and told these motherfuckers the idea of Horus and Osiris and Isis. Ain't nobody gave these motherfuckers the laws of Ma'at from a fucking spaceship. Ain't nobody told them that the Kundalini rises from the base to the top of the head, so you put a cobra on your head as a pharaoh. Ain't no alien told them to do that shit, because the cobra stands all the way up, chakras all the way aligned. Your crown chakra, that's why the crown of the king of the pharaoh got a cobra on it. Didn't no fucking aliens, ain't no aliens came down and gave that knowledge, you stupid ass people. You stupid as hell if you think that. The goddamn thought of these motherfucking aliens is disrespectful as fuck to my ancestors, bro. Not my ancestors in America, bro. I'm talking about my ancient ancestors, bro. Okay? I don't know what this damn dot is in the middle of my screen, bro. I'm trying to get rid of it, bro. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can keep going. There you go. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Look at this other part of the deception. Look at this part of the deception, bro. Look how they deceive us with the aliens. Look how they deceive us with the aliens. Look how they deceive us with the religion. Okay, the aliens and the religion is part of the look. This deception. Look at all this that they come out with. But then they don't tell us about this. But then they come out with this, and then they come out with this. Okay, look at this. Assassin's Creed Origins, bro. Let me tell you something about this game. It's a cool game, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to see the monolithic structures, you know, and you know, into scale with like a person, you know, you're trying to see the structures, you're trying to, you know, relive walking through ancient Egypt. You know, it's a good game for that purpose right there. But historically, this game is part of the simulation, bro. The game's a part of the simulation, bro. Okay? That's the Eye of Horus right there in the middle of Ubisoft. Okay? That's the sun disk. That's the Eye of Horus in the middle of Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed, these are pyramids, bro. The A is always a pyramid. Listen, this game right here, bro. Oh, it's based in Egypt. But it's the Hellenistic period, bro, in this game. Now, the main character, he looked like a Muslim. He looked Arabic. But they speak African. They got an African sound and voice. But all the gods that they use are from the Hellenistic period. They from Greece. They from the Greek royal family. They use Cleopatra in this game. Because they trying to deceive you. They trying to make you believe not only did the motherfucking aliens come and build the pyramids, but there were white people there too. So there's no way. So there's no way that a bunch of niggas could have done this. Okay? It's part of the deception. It's part of the deception. Look at this deception. Look at this deception. It's been about Egypt the whole time. It's been about Egypt. It's been about Africa. It's been about the royalty. It's been about the arts, the Freemasonry, the original architects, the science, the speech, the language, man, the laws of the land, bro. Okay? The spirituality, man. It all came from, this is what it's all about. When you enslave a group of people that were royalty, yo, imagine if Egypt never got enslaved, bro. Egypt would have spread throughout the entire world, bro. The technology would have arose either way. Do you hear what I'm saying? The technology, the 5G, all that shit, traveling, that shit would have been in 2020 either fucking way. But it probably would have been 3020 at this point. Because you know, like y'all say, the government holds back technology from us because they don't want us to have all the free energy. See, you motherfuckers are saying it's this free energy. You motherfuckers are saying the government got anti-gravity technology and stuff. But you're saying that they got it from goddamn aliens, bro. No, they didn't. If you guys are trying to confirm and you're suspicious about the technology and the way we can fly jets and all this shit right now, and you're trying to give the credit to the motherfucking aliens that crashed here like some dumbasses because they navigation is fucked up, then you as a dumb motherfucker. Because if anybody around here had any ancient technology, it was the motherfucking Egyptians. If anybody around here had that ancient technology, it was the motherfucking ancient civilization of the Mayans and the Anunnaki, the city of Atlantis. That's part of the deception. So you come out with a movie called Gods of Egypt. You have Horus, brother. You have Horus as a motherfucking white guy. You have Horus as a white guy. This is how you deceive people. Isn't February Black History Month, bro? Isn't February Black History Month? So they came out with this movie of deception during Black History Month, bro. It came out February 26th, bro. It's part of the fucking deception. I'm not even done yet, but it's part of the deception, bro. And I'm already going in. I'm already going in, bro. Look at this. Let me break this down to you fools real quick. I'm going to break down even more the deception. I'm going to break down the simulation, man. I cracked the fucking code, bro. I already cracked it. Based on a true story. It refers, let me pull this up. Based on a true story refers to the recreation of a story with changes to the storyline to suit the audience's understanding and expectations. Often due to entertain the audience and dramatize certain events for that purpose. I'll read that again. Based on a true story means that you dramatize certain events to entertain the audience. You change the storyline to suit the audience understanding and expectation. So anytime you see this based on a true story on anything that Hollywood got coming out as a movie, you know it's fake as hell, bro. You know it's fake. This is a perfect example. Now, this is a perfect example. Okay? They can't say this is based on a true story, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because we wasn't even saying that these gods were actually people. Do you get what I'm saying? The battle for eternity begins. See? That's the deception. But what I want to get into is the conjuring. Because if you look at the tagline here, it says based on the true case files of the Warrens. Annabelle. They had all these movies come out. Let me get some water real quick. Because I'm about to go in. Excuse me. The Conjuring is based on the true case files of the Warrens. How is that possible when there was a war over The Conjuring, the disturbing claims, excuse me. How is The Conjuring based on the true case files of the Warrens when there was a war over The Conjuring and the disturbing claims behind a billion-dollar franchise? December 13th, 2017. Go look this up. Go look this up. The Hollywood Reporter. Go look this up right here. I'm gonna give you a little breakdown of just what happened now. See, the Warrens, they used to know this guy. One day they were all relaxing, right? And the guy said, let's have this, I got this idea about ghost hunters. Okay? Annabelle and all that was created then. So the Warrens, they actually took the concept and the idea and the story. And they actually went around as if it actually was their story. Like it actually was their story. But it's not. So why would they write based on the true case files of the Warrens if it didn't even damn happen? If it was all made up? Do you hear me? The Conjuring and Annabelle is made up. And these people lied to y'all and got all y'all's money. And y'all went to the movie theaters. Like, how many of y'all went to go see The Conjuring, bro? How many of y'all went to go see Annabelle? How many of y'all got that shit right now on DVD and you act like it's the most scariest shit you ever seen in your goddamn life? And after you see it, you walk around your goddamn house scared as hell. Scared as hell to God. When you see a damn doll sitting there, you scared as fuck. Why are you scared for? It never happened. You just watched some shit that somebody made up and they deceived your ass. They put your ass in a goddamn simulation, bro. Don't you see? That's why you in a simulation. The original gods of Egypt would never had your ass in no damn simulation. There would have never been no Conjuring, no Annabelle, no horror films, no goddamn possession of the... Bro, there would have never been this shit. None of this shit would have ever existed. It's all part of the simulation, bro. That's the simulation that you in. The simulation is that blacks are the gods of the fucking galaxy, man. That's now they put you in a simulation. They don't want you to think that. They don't ever want you to know that when they talk about aliens that are advanced, it's you, motherfucker. If you're playing if you're on a computer right now, you're trying to tell me that the ancient Egyptians would have never eventually had a computer? I mean, you're really trying to tell me they never would have eventually had satellites, Wi-Fi? Are you really trying to tell me that? If you're saying you got your alien technology from aliens, and I'm telling you that shit is bullshit. That aliens was created mocking the black people that they enslaved, motherfucker. So wouldn't you think the technology really came from, bro? Come on, bro. They destroyed Egypt, bro. They destroyed it so bad, man. You wouldn't even know how beautiful it really looked at the time. We talk about streets paved in gold, brother. We talking about streets paved in gold. Now let me keep moving because I'm gonna end up saying everything in just one slide. Let me keep moving slides, okay? Even the movie Gods of Egypt knows that the shit is a deception. Because the director Alex Proyas and the film studio Lionsgate have issued apologies for the lack of diverse casting in the mythological action film. Of course it's mythological, because this motherfucker wasn't there. Of course it's mythological, bruh. Of course, bruh. Because it's mythological because you're using the motherfucking gods from Greek mythology. You're using the wrong gods, you fucking dumbasses. Which has generated controversy for its predominantly white cast. So you see, the director put out a movie and he already had to apologize because of the white cast. Okay? It's part of the deception. Why would they go through these great lengths to create a damn... Why would they go to these... Why would the fucking Greeks and the Romans go through these great lengths after they seen the motherfucking Muslims enslaving everybody? Why would they then come up in that bitch, take all of the gods and goddesses and redo them all, bro? And then why would the fucking Lionsgate create a movie and release it during Black History Month and then have to apologize if this shit is not a goddamn simulation? Not a simulation as in computers, bro. A simulation as in, nigga, the director of this motherfucking movie is a part of the simulation, bro. Okay? They're executing the simulation every single day. Every single goddamn moment in real time, bro. Okay? The way you stop this simulation, get the Illuminati the fuck out of here. The way you stop this simulation, make everybody watch this goddamn video. That's how you stop the simulation, bro. Proyas issued a statement apologizing for the lack of racial diversity in the cast on Friday. The process of casting a movie has many complicated variables, but it is clear that our casting choices should have been more diverse. I sincerely apologize to those who are offended by the decisions we made. Wow. That ain't good enough. That's not good enough. You're trying to tell me you knew they all supposed to be black? It's clear that your casting choices should have been more diverse? What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Lionsgate also acknowledged the need for more inclusive casting in a statement obtained by Variety, which reads, "We recognize that it is our responsibility to help ensure that casting decisions reflect the diversity and culture of the time periods portrayed in this instance. We failed to live up to our own standards of sensitivity and diversity, for which we sincerely apologize. Lionsgate is deeply committed to making films that reflect the diversity of our audiences. We have, can, and will continue to do better. So where's the next Gods of Egypt movie? So where's the new one then? Where's the new one? If you knew you fucked up, if you knew that your audience was not diverse, where the hell is the new movie at with the all black cast? Where is Horus, Isis, and Osiris's story in movie form then? If you're sorry and you're gonna do better. By you saying that, that's part of the simulation, motherfucker. Everything they say is a part of the goddamn simulation, bro. It's an imitation. It's to deceive you, motherfuckers. This is why we're quote unquote living in an alternate reality. Because the actual reality we're supposed to be living in is this with all black people all over the motherfucking world to this day. I'm supposed to be walking around right now, motherfucker, looking like goddamn King Tut. Do you hear me? I'm supposed to be walking around right now looking like King Tut. That's... My bad, I had to cough. That's the simulation, that I'm supposed to be walking around looking like King Tut. Okay? Let's get into this. Look it. Let me back up. Let me back up now. Assassin's Creed Origins. See? Origins. They even tell you origins, bro. This is the origins. They're even telling you that shit. But as you can see, they got this shit in the Hellenistic period, right? They come out with Gods of Egypt in February, but it's based in the Hellenistic period, right? That's why you got Hathor. Now, when you get to Katy Perry, because I had to think in my brain, what other type of shit has motherfuckers done parodies of Egypt from? This bitch. This bitch winking one eye, her Illuminati self, mocking Horus and the eye of Horus. It's mocking. It's mocking him. That's what this is doing. She got diamond grills, bruh. The stereotype of black people. The braids, the lipstick, the makeup, there you go, the Eye of Horus design right there. But the gold grill. See? She got the sun disc. She got the sun disc on her head. And this red dot always appears. I need to figure out why and how do I get it off. Oh, God, it's going to bug me if I can't get this off. I'm sorry. It's going to just mess up my production. Give me about a few seconds to see why the frick. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. As I'm saying, look at the stereotype of a black person. Hellenistic period, Hellenistic period, Hellenistic period, Hellenistic period, okay? Even Bette Midler said the movie Gods of Egypt, which everyone is white. Question mark. Egyptians in history and today have never been white. Bring back geography, it's Africa. This person said, why does the Egyptian extras from Gods of Egypt look like they from a Seth Rogen movie? Because they're part of the simulation. And so is Katy Perry. Why is Katy Perry a part of the simulation? Because Katy Perry made a video called, I don't know what the goddamn song is called, but she did a video in Egypt where she's supposed to be Aphrodite. Because she says, make me your Aphrodite. All right? Aphrodite is Egyptian goddess from the Hellenistic period. So she's Greek. Okay. This is when it was taken over. Okay. That's why we're connecting her to this right here. Okay. This is Katy Perry, she said, make me your Aphrodite. Aphrodite is Hathor. Now, even in here, they put the real name Hathor, but they made her white, though. You get what I'm saying? And in here, you got Katy Perry saying, make me your Aphrodite, but she's dressed like Hathor. You get what I'm saying? It's the simulation. How many black girls would have been on this if it was Beyonce? If it was Beyonce talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z being Osiris and Isis. How many black people would have been on that? All of them. But see, they ain't going to let you do that. They're going to make Katy Perry do it. Katy Perry said, make me your Aphrodite. Aphrodite is a copy of Hathor. In Gods of Egypt, they made Hathor white. But this is a picture of Hathor right here, bruh. This is a picture of Hathor right here. This is a picture of Hathor right here. Right here. Okay? With the Ankh in the hand. With the Ankh right there. All right? This is a picture of Hathor. There go the Eye of Horus, okay? Paint one of those eyes. There go the sun disk right there, okay? So when you come look at Katy Perry, you see her mocking. You see her mocking a goddess, bro. Okay? Only the devil can do that, bro. Only a demonic entity would create an entire production, would create productions. Only demonic entities would go as far as to do this, bro. It's a part of the simulation. Okay? Because if you really look at these lyrics of Katy Perry, right? She says, I know you were gonna come to me, and here you are, but you better choose carefully, 'cause I'm capable of anything and everything. All right? She says she's capable of anything and everything. Here you are. But you better tread carefully. So then she says, you better choose carefully, not tread carefully. Because some of y'all gonna be like, she ain't say that. She goes on to say, I got the lyrics right here. Make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only, but don't make me your enemy, your enemy, your enemy. Okay? So she's saying, make me your Aphrodite. Make Aphrodite your one and only Egyptian goddess. Okay? Do not make me Hathor. I'm Aphrodite. Okay? I'm your one and only. So choose carefully is what she's saying. Choose carefully. Well, I want this one. I want this one. Because if y'all didn't know, Aphroditus was a male, bruh. Aphrodite. Originating from Amathus on the island of Cyprus and celebrated in Athens. Aphroditus was portrayed as having a female shape and clothing like Aphroditus, but also a phallus and hence a male name. Okay? Look, this is Aphrodite. Aphrodite is actually a guy. Okay? This is part of the deception now. It's part of the deception. She said, I know you were going to come to me, and here you are, but you better choose carefully, because I'm capable of anything and everything. So she went to Egypt with Lord of the Rings star Orlando Bloom for her birthday. Egyptian magic got my heart. Now this song says, so you want to play with magic. Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Okay? She's asking this dude, do you realize that I am a man? Are you ready to accept me as your new Egyptian goddess because I'm a part of the simulation? That's what she's saying, bruh. That's what the bitch said. She's a man. Does this nigga Orlando Bloom know that Aphrodite got a dick, bro? Katy Perry with fiance Orlando Bloom marked her birthday in Egypt. Okay? This is part of the deception, bro. You know what's even worse about the whole thing? In the music video, she had the dudes walk with pyramids made out of Twinkies, bro. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. I screenshotted this, bro, myself. This is a screenshot of a pyramid made out of Twinkies, bro. Okay? I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that a Twinkie is shaped like it looked like a dick. It looked like a bunch of dicks made a pyramid. Aphrodite. Twinkie pyramid. Aphrodite's got a Twinkie. Aphrodite. It's part of the simulation, bro. You better watch out, because she gonna come at you like a dark horse. Don't come at me, Katy Perry. I'll punch you in the goddamn mouth. If Katy Perry walk up to me talking about some make me your wow, like I'm gonna knock all the goddamn bling bling out this bitch mouth. Yo, for real though. Look at this picture, man. This is the deception. This is the deception. You mean to tell me the whole time the Greeks, when they robbed Hathor, when they robbed her of her identity, they decided to replace her with the transgender. They just thousands and hundreds of thousands of years of worship, of pure worship, got replaced with the transgender, bruh. How is that possible? Yo, you don't believe me about Katy Perry? You don't believe me about Katy Perry as a goddamn dude? You don't believe me Katy Perry is a goddamn dude? I'll prove that shit. A resurfaced school report of Katy Perry has revealed that the singer was once suspended from school at the age of 12 after she was caught thrusting at a tree that she apparently pretended was Tom Cruise, bro. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Katy Perry. Look at her, bro. Look at him. Cause she said make me your Aphrodite. Aphrodite's a dude. So from now on, you're a dude to me. You're a dude to me. You didn't say make me your Isis. You didn't say that. You said make me your Aphrodite. So that now you Aphrodite. So you mean to tell me that Aphrodite, who is a damn dude, at 12 years old, was thrust in a tree pretending it was Tom Cruise, the Scientologist. Another part of the goddamn simulation. Scientology. Okay? Another part of the fucking simulation, bro. Look. Perry made the admission over the weekend on her Instagram, where she showed her fans a copy of the 1996 suspension report her parents received from the Christian school she attended in Santa Barbara. So you mean to tell me that the 12-year-old that went to a Christian school thrusted a goddamn tree, got suspended, and grew up to ask you to be her damn Aphrodite? Okay? It don't surprise nobody in this goddamn school that she grew up wanting to be Aphrodite. It didn't surprise nobody. Captioning the post, she writes, when I was suspended in 6th grade for humping a tree and I guess other stuff. What other stuff? The letter explains what exactly the school claims Perry, then called Katie Hudson, was doing. So her name ain't Katy Perry, it's Katie Hudson. Okay? I don't even know if her name is Katie Hudson. At the 2:00 p.m. recess, Katie and 4 other students were in an off-limits area. She's 12. She's 12. She's at the 2 p.m. recess, with 4 other students in an off-limits area behind the backboards, practicing a skit. A skit is what she called it, where Katie pretended that a tree was Tom Cruise and began making sexual motions to the tree. Okay? This is what Katy Perry was doing. This is what Katy Perry was doing. Okay? This wasn't even me. I'm not making this up. This is Katy Perry. So, if we're not in a simulation, if these people are not executing the simulation, then somebody needs to explain to me, bro, why this girl at 12 years old got suspended for thrusting a tree that she pretended was Tom Cruise. And then why would she grow up to make a song called Make Me Your Aphrodite, the Greek goddess who is a damn disgusting satanic copy of Hathor? Why would she grow up and decide that's what she's going to do with her goddamn life? And then why would she spend her birthday with her man talking about Egyptian magic got my heart? The song's called Play with Magic, and Egyptian magic got your heart. What are you trying to tell us, Katy Perry? That you a goddamn dude. Look at this. Look at this, bro. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Everybody's covered in goddamn blood, right? Everybody covered in blood. This bitch satanic as hell. So we know that. But I'm trying to point out the fact that she ain't come dressed like the goddamn cheerleader. She ain't come dressed like the cheerleader, bro. She came dressed like who? The goddamn quarterback. She dressed like a goddamn linebacker. You remember Scary Movie? You remember Scary Movie? Remember Scary Movie, bro? When the old boy was on the bed, he said, come here, girl. And she was like, ooh, I want to get nasty for you. And he was like, yeah, put on this jersey. Yeah. She was like, ooh, I want to wear your jersey. He was like, yeah, I like that jersey, girl. Yeah. Put on these goddamn football pants. And she's like, ooh, you nasty. He's like, yeah. Now, stuff these shoulder pads in there. And she's like, and he's like, take this jock strap, shove it on in your pants. And she's like, what? He's like, yeah. She's, come on, girl, you're so sexy. So she shoves it in there, and he says, put on his helmet. And then she puts on the helmet. He's like, yeah, you look so good, girl. Come here, hot 1, hot 2. And she runs at the motherfucker. And then he gets on top, and he's like, take it, Brandon. And she's like, what? He's like, my bad. Take it, Brandy. Okay. Gay as fuck. That shit ain't even funny. That shit ain't even funny. Cause she came out here dressed just like that nigga. She came out here dressed just like Brandon, bro. On top of that, she's standing on an erected chapstick, bro. She's the one who said, make me your Aphrodite. Aphrodite's a man. And then you got a whole nother performance where you're dressed like the guy of the sport. You even have chapstick that, bro, I just put this up here because she got a thick ass neck, right? Because she just got a thick ass neck. That's why I put this shit up here, right? But for the most part, I just want you to see Katy Perry standing on two nuts. All right? Okay, these ain't just representing cherries. This bitch saying she a guy, bro. She's saying she a guy. She's part of the deception. And I'm moving on. And I'm moving on. I thought I was moving on. I forgot about this Katy Perry slide right here. The report also emphasizes that Perry's suspension from school followed on from several incidents and a clear warning in a previous conference. So she didn't get in trouble one time, bro, in school at 12 years old, bro. She got in trouble all the fucking time until she got suspended, bro. Okay? Look at her face, bro. She's wicked as shit. She's wicked as shit. On October 17th, she was called into my office to discuss her use of inappropriate language, pissed off, and calling third graders brats. So she's 12 years old, calling third graders brats, talking about she pissed off. And she's outside with 4 other kids behind the backboards pretending that she's humping Tom Cruise. And she's using the Lord's name in vain, saying, oh my God. Okay? This girl, what is this girl, this Aphrodite, nigga? Nigga, Aphrodite, this nigga? This man right here, nigga? Don't get mad at me. She said, make me your Aphrodite, nigga. She said, make me your Aphrodite. Okay? Don't get mad at me for calling this bitch a man. Don't get mad at me for calling a bitch a man. When she said, make me your Aphrodite. Okay? Don't get mad at me for calling her a man then. Oh, shut the fuck up. Then don't get mad at me. Look. She has also admitted being previously involved in playing Spin the Bottle and Truth or Dare, which resulted in students kissing on the cheek. She was told then that any more inappropriate behavior would result in a suspension. So you trying to tell me before she got suspended for thrusting a tree, she was warned about doing shit like that. She was calling other motherfucking kids brat and how she's pissed off. And not only that, the bitch was 12 years old playing Spin the fucking Bottle in school, bro. Truth or Dare, motherfucker. Truth or Dare, motherfucker. Would you let your kids play Truth or Dare with Katy Perry at 12? Would you let your kids play Truth or Dare and spin the bottle with any fucking kids in the fucking school, bro? Would you give your children permission to skip class, go to the back rooms, and start thrusting trees pretending it's their favorite celebrities? If you would, you're a dumb motherfucker and you're sick as shit, bro. If you would, you're sick as a motherfucker, bro. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not, bro. This bitch said, make me your Aphrodite. She's a part of a fucking simulation to keep the kings and the gods and the goddesses and the queens from knowing that this planet belongs to the black people, nigga. And I'm sick of having to say this shit. Why the fuck you think George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and these motherfuckers is still dying, bro? Why do you think that motherfuckers in Africa are still being taken as slaves in 2020, bro? Yes, they are, bro. They're being chained up and taken as actual fucking slaves, bro. Still, bro. Still. That's what the deception is about, bro. Okay? Now, motherfuckers, this is what the deception is about. Look it. She was playing Spin the Bottle, right? She made a song about it. She made a song about what she did, bro, when she was 12. She made a song about it. This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I got so brave, drink in hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to, just want to try you on. I'm curious for you, caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. I hope my boyfriend don't mind it. Okay? So Aphrodite got a boyfriend. Aphrodite got a boyfriend. Right? What's it mean if Aphrodite got a boyfriend, bro? No, that don't mean that Katy Perry is a woman, bro. That mean that she like niggas. That's why she's with Orlando Bloom. Okay? She hope Orlando Bloom don't get mad that she kissed a girl and she liked it. Check this out. The taste of her cherry chapstick. What kind of grown woman wears cherry chapstick, bro? What grown woman wears cherry chapstick, bro? I ain't say lip gloss. I ain't say that shit women like to with the stick put it on. I said cherry chapstick, my nigga. Would you go to the motherfucking the goddamn, your lips is chapped. Your lips chapped as fuck. Would you go get cherry chapstick? She said she kissed a girl and she liked it. The taste of her cherry chap. She ain't say, I hope my husband don't mind it. No. No, she's talking about this situation when she had a drink in her hand, bro. She was getting fucked up at 12. That's where she got the bottle from. That's where she got the bottle from, bro. So enough of this fucking satanic bitch, man. Fuck this nigga right here. Fuck this whole man. Look, trying to suck in her neck, too. Trying to suck in his neck, Aphrodite. Fuck out of here. Now we back to these niggas, right? We're back to we're still in the deception and cracking the simulation. But this is ancient aliens. See, we already got into, make me your Afro, get X. Let's put an X over her. Clunk, dunk, done with her. Now we about to get into these motherfuckers and these motherfuckers, all right? Because we already know when we talk about giant head structures, okay, the Olmecs are colossal heads, representations of humans' heads sculpted from large basalt boulders. All right, the heads date back, blah, 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 blah. All right, feature of the Olmec civilization of ancient Mesoamerica, okay? We know who these people were, bro. We know these were the black folks. Look at them, bro. Look at them, bro. Just look at them, bro. Okay? They carved this out of a boulder. All right? They didn't roll it here. They didn't move it here. So when motherfuckers like this, ancient aliens, how did the motherfucking heads get here? They must have used ancient technology to no, it was a boulder that was here and they carved into it, you dumb motherfuckers. It don't move. It ain't supposed to move. It's supposed to be sitting right there, carved into. Okay? Now check this part out. When Viking 1 was in orbit of Mars, it captured an image of what appeared to be an intricately carved monument depicting a human face. The monument, which was located in the region of Mars known as Cydonia, measured 2 miles from end to end. Close by this stunning monument, a pyramid-like structure was also detected. Okay? 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 They just said that Viking 1, bro, was orbiting Mars, bro, and it captured a picture of a monument carved, bro. Okay? Okay? It was a carved monument, bro. Now look at this. Look at how they carve monuments, bro. I told you, out of the stone that's already there. All right? That's how you get these. Now when you come over here, 1976, 1998, 2001, okay? You see the same thing. You see the statues carved out of the mountains. That's what you see. Pyramid-like structures. We know who designed the pyramids, bro. So the only way that those structures could have went anywhere on Mars, the only way that the Viking 1 would have detected anything like a pyramid, bro, we had to have been there. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't no alien that came here, bro. If they're saying the alien in the ancient time, listen to me. If they're saying that an alien in ancient time went warp speed from a different dimension to here, that means that they had out of this world technology at that time. So you're telling me that out of this world technology could exist at the same time of the ancient pyramids. That's what you're telling me. Okay, so if you eliminate the alien, you have ancient technology at the time of the pyramids that belonged to the people of this galaxy, the black people. You're looking for the aliens? They've been enslaving them this whole time, bro. Come on, you've seen the movies of the alien race that just gets taken over on the other planet. Okay, Earth is a rock. We're in the middle of space. We're aliens, bro. We're black as fuck, bro. We get our melanin from the sun. We're the aliens, bro. I'm cracking the code. Over the years, some renowned scientists and former NASA and U.S. military insiders have come forward to raise questions about these dazzling images. Among these is the celebrated scientist Dr. John Brandenburg, who claims that it is absolutely clear what these images say about the planet Mars, that it was once inhabited by intelligent life. If you see on a planet that used to be Earth-like a carved human face in a pyramid within 5 kilometers of each other, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out this all means you can connect the dots. Dr. John Brandenburg, who is a celebrated scientist, said, bro, that if you find any structures with pyramids next to the structure, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who made that. See? But then you ask yourself, well, who made that? Are they going to say aliens, though? But no, because aliens didn't build the pyramids, bro. So if you find pyramids on Mars next to structures just like on Earth, then that has to tell you that we was on Mars, bruh. Then that has to tell you that we was on Mars. So what happened? What happened? They uncovered the story of what happened, bro. This is the simulation. They told us exactly what happened. This right here is a chronology of Mars explorations, okay? This right here is a mission timeline from 1960 and it to 2022. Now, there is a page that I did not include, so there are a lot of dates that are missing, right? But I didn't feel as though I needed to include any other dates. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to zoom in real quick. All right. But if you look, right? 1960, it was a launch failure, right? Attempted to do a Mars flyby in 1960. They already been doing Mars flybys, bro. If you're trying to tell me this is a first attempt failure, this is the first attempt they told y'all about. This is part of the deception. Look at all the times that they trying to get to Mars already since the 60s. Look at all the times they trying to get to Mars. How many attempts they making? How much money they put towards getting to Mars, bro. What the fuck? Look how many test vehicles and flybys they have done. Look. United Arab Emirates, whatever that say, but it say Arab. All right, it say Arab. This say Chinese. This say Russian. They're scheduled in 2022. The Mars rover and Russian surface platform. All the nations are working together to put us in a collective worldwide simulation, bro. You got the Maven. So this is a particular name right here that I'm going to move forward with. The Maven. All right. And I want you to look at this picture right here on the right, bro. This picture right here on the right is a picture from Mars, from a flyby, from one of these. You see how many was done. This is from one of those. A city a city, a pyramid. Here is the face that we seen in the last slide. Here's the face right here. Look at this. Look at this perfect degree angle on Mars. How? You know how. That's us. We did that. That's right. Now, look. In the transatlantic, not the transatlantic, in the sub-Sahara slave trade, right? When the Arabs first went up in that motherfucker, they alone have stolen about 40 million people total that came out alive. And I think the math goes for every one woman sold, 5 men died. Okay? And 40 million was found later. So the amount that died, you can't even fathom. Then when we go to the transatlantic slave trade, you go to the millions that were lost at sea, the millions killed, millions of babies just thrown away, millions of life forms, right? Black people only, okay? That's an abundance. Total all those people up. That's an abundance of people. There's no way all those people could have just been on Earth. Do you get what I'm saying? It would have been so overpopulated. There's no way all those blacks that they have sold and have killed, the babies that potentially could have been here, we would have overpopulated everything. It would have been we would have had to have 2 planets because they still enslaving us today. Black people spawn, bro. We spawn at a miraculous rate. Okay? If they did not keep killing us, they would be more of us than there are of everybody else, bro. That's what the simulation is. That's what slavery is. Slavery is a part of the simulation. Slavery is a part of the simulation. You got to keep control. You got to keep control on those numbers. The only explanation is that a bunch of us lived on Mars, bro, and they found out. They found out, they went there, they enslaved us on Mars too, bro. How much you want to... We don't even know we don't know Mars like that. We don't know Mars like they tell us, but they telling us that the same shit that is on Mars is the same shit on Earth is on Mars. So I wanted to look at the Maven. I want you to check this shit out about Mars, bro, because we about to go in. I'm about to prove this shit, bro. Both Mars and Earth had early atmospheres that were heavy, massive, and extraordinarily rich in CO2. This according to Forbes. While Earth's carbon dioxide got absorbed into the oceans and locked up into carbonate rocks, Mars was unable to do the same as its oceans were too acidified. The presence of sulfur dioxide led to Martian oceans that were rich in sulfuric acid. This led to geology of Mars we've discovered with rovers and landers and pointed to a different cause, the solar wind, as the culprit in the mystery of the missing Martian atmosphere. So this is a theory, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's part of the simulation. They're telling you that both Mars and Earth had early atmospheres that were both heavy, massive, and extraordinarily rich in CO2. And they cannot explain the mystery as to why Mars surface did not absorb the carbon dioxide in the ocean. They're trying to find out why Mars didn't do that. They're trying to say, we guess the answer is solar winds as the culprit in the mystery. It's not a mystery. It's not a mystery. It's just not, bro. It's just not. If both Mars and Earth were the same, and there's pyramids there, we're creators of architect, masters of space, masters of the galaxy, of the universe, bro. We was on Mars. I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you why today Mars is rovers and landers and dust. It's because they blew it the fuck up. Yep. They blew it up. They blew it up with their bombs. Like they blew up everything else. They blew up everything else. Okay? Everything else. Think about it. Think about the bombs that they got, bro. The nuclear wars that they... Thanks to NASA's MAVEN mission, we've confirmed that this story is, in fact, the way it happened. Some 4 billion years ago, the core of Mars became inactive. Its magnetic field disappeared, and the solar wind stripped the atmosphere away. 4 billion years ago, the core of Mars became inactive. Boy, listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. They trying to figure out how the hell the atmosphere disappeared on Mars. First, they said that Mars had the exact components to create an atmosphere, but it didn't happen, and they don't know why. Then they said that they sent MAVEN, this shit right here on the right, they sent this to Mars, bro, and they figured out what happened. They figured out that the core of Mars stopped working and the magnetic field disappeared and the solar wind stripped the atmosphere away. So there was an atmosphere. 4 billion years ago, Mars was active. It had a magnetic field that was not disappeared. It was there. Its magnetic field disappeared. When somebody disappeared, that means it used to be there. That means it used to be. It stripped the atmosphere away. If I strip you away of your rights, you used to have them. If I strip you away of your championship belt, you used to have it, but I stripped it away. So you're telling me, so NASA is telling you that Mars was just like Earth, bruh. Okay? Okay. Why do you think that Egypt is all dust today? Do you really think that Egypt was all dust, bro? It was not, bro. It was flourishing with life. Flowers, green, trees. It's Africa. That is Africa, bro. And now, when you take all of the holiness and all of that righteousness out of Africa, you're going to get plagues. You're going to get stuff is going to be dying, bro. You get what I'm saying? Shit is going to be dying and turning to dust. Just like Mars, man. Just like Mars, man. What is a MAVEN? Why did they name this thing MAVEN, bro? A MAVEN is an expert. A MAVEN is an expert. So they couldn't figure out why Mars did not create an atmosphere. So they sent an expert that told them 4 billion years ago, Mars became inactive and the magnetic field was stripped away. With our magnetic field intact, our planet will remain blue and alive for the foreseeable future. So when you take a magnetic field away, you get Mars. See? Mars had a magnetic field. But for a smaller world like Mars, its time ran out long ago. For a small planet like Mars, its time ran out long ago. So you sent an expert out there to tell me this. Well, I went as far, bro, as to seeing what the fuck is an expert. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Check this article out. What experts, indeed all of us, don't often appreciate is how easy it is to think we're absolutely doing the right thing when in fact we're not. Experts can be wrong for many other reasons. What of the vaunted Secret Service in the US, the legendary government agency responsible for protecting politicians? How could a potential assailant gain access to the White House, running from room to room before being apprehended? While there will be investigations, I'm willing to bet the problem has more to do with culture than competence. Most experts come wrapped up in an organization, complete with bureaucratic infighting, misaligned incentives, and poor leadership. It's tough to be an effective expert when the detritus of organizational life surrounds you. Okay? So why did you send an expert out there? If most experts come with misaligned incentives and poor leadership. Okay? Do you see? NASA is poor leadership. Okay? So they sent the expert out there to tell you why the magnetic field is now gone and why Mars is a desert planet. Okay? They sent the expert out there. You should have knew that expert at NASA is poor leadership. Because why? They are a simulation. They are also a part of the simulation. Okay? Check this out. The mushroom cloud. There's a mushroom cloud on Mars. Okay? Here's an article, express.uk. Mushroom cloud on Mars is proof alien life was wiped out by intergalactic nuclear war. Don't we got nukes today? Don't we got nukes today? You think we only got nukes today because of just the time that it is? Don't you think we been had nukes? Don't you think that we have had nukes forever? And don't you think? Huh? An advanced alien civilization. See, now you know when they say the word alien. Now you know when they say the word alien, you know that it is a part of the simulation because aliens don't exist. See, so now they're trying to say, now they're trying to say that an alien race from a different dimension, it arrived into our atmosphere and it destroyed another alien race that was on Mars. And then a different alien race came to Earth to seed life on the planet. And then a different alien race came to Earth to help the black people of that time build the pyramids. No, that is horse shit. That is horse shit. This was Mars in the past. It looks just like Earth, don't it? Mars is the closest Earth-like planet, bro. Why do you think they're trying to go back there? Why do you think they're trying to go back there? Because they're terraforming it, bro. They're terraforming Mars. Okay? Look what Mars looked like today. Because they, boom, blew it up. When they blew it up, they sucked away its magnetic fields. Because that's science. We all know that Imhotep and the designers of the pyramids and everybody that came before, anybody that came before anything, bro, there's only one science that was created. This is universal science, bro. It came out of Egypt. Okay, we all know that if they knew about magnetic fields, then don't you think that the people today knew about magnetic fields? Huh? You think nukes is just today? Don't you think that if you know about magnetic fields, you would know about nukes? Don't you think you would have the power to explode? Is this mushroom cloud on Mars a conspiracy theory? Conspiracy theorists have spotted nuclear explosions on the red planet. Okay? Now this is 2015. Okay? Taken by an Indian space probe, this amazing shot of Mars has become the subject of a viral conspiracy video. See, this ain't conspiracy. This was Mars. It's wiped out. Look, they blowing it up. Boom, boom, boom. There ain't supposed to be mushroom. That's a cloud, bro. That's a cloud that you could see from here. That means that a bomb was dropped on that motherfucker. A bomb, a nuclear bomb. I bet you Mars was nuked in certain points of the planet so that at one time it'll knock off the magnetic field. When you knock off the magnetic field, you knock off the atmosphere, killing everything on the fucking planet, bro. Okay? And then years later, you create this illusion of aliens so that you can justify why you have technology you're not giving to nobody else. Then you take that motherfucking technology and you go back to the planet you originally nuked and you make it your own. This is the fucking simulation. The simulation is this. Is that there was Mars and then there was Earth. There was Mars and Earth. Everything aligned, bro. As above, so as below. There's pyramids up there. There's pyramids down here. They connected through the sunlight at certain points of the day. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet the Egyptians even got in spacecraft and traveled? How much you want to bet ancient ones had the technology that we're using today? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet they had lights and electricity? How much you want to bet? Look at this. Look at this, because you think I'm lying about Mars. Mushroom clouds can form naturally from impact craters or volcanic explosions. There is no known volcanic activity on Mars, so it is most likely to be the result of a meteoritic impact. There are some 20 of these every year that smack into Mars, but usually the meteorites are only a few tens of centimeters in size. Every year, 20 meteors hit Mars. Bow, 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 bow. But those things are not enough to knock off Mars's magnetic field and to leave a mushroom cloud as if it has the same impact of a nuclear explosion. You're in a simulation. It would be interesting to have one of the NASA or ESA cameras go to look in this region to see if there is evidence of an impact crater, as these have been well-known characteristics. And I bet you they will not send a rover over there. Because once we do have proof that it is an impact crater from a nuclear explosion, we are going to be highly confused. Okay? So, the whole concept comes from John Brandenburg, PhD. Okay? Mass extinction and nuclear catastrophe on Mars. Okay? Mass extinction and nuclear catastrophe. Mars got nuked. We got the nukes here. We nuked Mars, bro. We nuked them. We nuked them and we're covering it up as if there are aliens, bro. That's the secret. That's the biggest secret of them all, bro. It ain't that the celebrities is pedophiles and got children, vampires, Illuminati. The secret, bro, the secret is that Mars was just like Earth, bro. That's the secret. And that Egypt was not only extended on Earth, but it stretched all the way to another planet. That's why we were masters of the cosmos, bro. I'm about to prove this. I'm about to prove this. You're in a simulation. This is the Viking lander 1976. Okay? Now this is where it gets important. The Mars Noble discovered two specific isotopes that I'm about to talk about right now. Okay? They discovered xenon and krypton. Okay? I'm going to say that again. They discovered xenon and krypton. Now we're about to start with this right here, the word krypton. Okay? Because you are very familiar with the word krypton. So this is how we further crack the code of the simulation. Okay? This is how we further explain to you the cover up of the simulation, the deception. Now I want you to look at this because I don't want you looking around my screen and getting ahead of me. Krypton is used commercially as a filling gas for energy-saving fluorescent lights. It is also used in some flash lamps used for high-speed photography. Unlike the lighter gases in its group, it is reactive enough to form some chemical compounds. For example, krypton will react with fluorine to form krypton fluoride. Now, I just want to point out that one of the elements, one of the isotopes that was found on Mars by the rover. I said rover, but I meant to say lander, okay? I just want to be specific. But one of the isotopes found on Mars by the lander is krypton, used for high-speed photography flash lamps and energy-saving fluorescent lights. It's a filling gas. It's a filling gas. It's the juice that you need for energy-saving fluorescent lights and for high-speed photography flash lamps. It was found on Mars in abundance. In abundance. That's where we go get this shit from. That's where we got to go get this shit from. To take pictures here on Earth, we got to go get this shit from Mars. We found the same shit that we use for fluorescent lights up there. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That they had the ability to make flashlights. That they had the ability to make flashlights. They had the gases to make the flashlights, bro. Okay? On Mars. We're talking about Mars. We're not talking about Earth. Krypton can also exist as an unstable radioactive isotope. These isotopes are created during nuclear reactions. After 20 radioactive isotopes of krypton have been produced, all of these isotopes except, listen to me, these can be created during nuclear reactions, okay? They blew up Mars in order to create krypton, bro. They blew up Mars in order to create krypton, bro. Because I think I just said that krypton grows in abundance there. But I need to correct my own self and say that krypton krypton. Mars has krypton because of nuclear explosions. About 20 radioactive isotopes of krypton have been produced. All of these isotopes except krypton 85 are very unstable with half-lives of a few hours or less. The half-life of a radioactive substance is the time required for half of the atoms in the sample of the substance to undergo radioactive decay. Krypton 85, which has 36 protons, 49 neutrons, is much more stable with a half-life of 10 years. Okay? So they blow up the planet with nukes to create these isotopes that can last up to 10 years. And they can get 20 out of it. They can get 20 radioactive isotopes out of that. Okay? They're nuking Mars to get isotopes. Why would they name it krypton though, bro? Krypton is a chemical element number 36 of the periodic table of elements. It belongs to the group of elements known as the noble gases. The other noble gases are helium, neon, argon, xenon, and radon. Now see that xenon is another element that they found on Mars. So they found two elements that belong to the noble gases group. Under normal conditions, krypton is a colorless, tasteless, odorless gas. Its density, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's just some, some scientific pointers about krypton for you. All right? Let's get into this. Let's get into Superman, bro. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because I cracked the code, though. You forgot I said that. Superman was born on the planet Krypton and was given the name Kal-El at birth. As a baby, his parents sent him to Earth in a small spaceship moments before Krypton was destroyed in a natural cataclysm. His ship landed in the American countryside. So let me get this straight. Krypton, the isotope, is found on Mars and can be formed due to nuclear explosions. And there are known to be nuclear explosions that happened on Mars. And they make this character as part of the simulation named Superman, who comes from a planet that was nuked. Okay? This all is not no coincidence, bro. This shit is not no coincidence, bro. The story of Superman is real, bro. I'm going to say it again. The story of Superman is real. Because according to Forbes magazine, science says Superman should have been black. I'm going to say it again. According to Forbes magazine, March 31st, 2016, science says Superman should be black. Science said that Superman should be black, bro. So you mean to tell me that a black person from the planet Krypton faced a nuclear explosion and was go to Earth? And the very same motherfuckers that control the planet named the chemical that they have to create from a nuclear reaction off another planet, Krypton. And Man of Steel, Superman asks his biological father why he's different from humans. And his dad says, Earth's sun is younger and brighter than Krypton's was. Your cells have drunk in its radiation, strengthening your muscles, your skin, and your senses. Okay? Black people are the only people of this freaking of this Milky Way galaxy, bro, who can soak in the energy and radiation from the fucking sun from our cells with the melanin, bro. We're the only ones, bro. We were on Mars and they nuked it. They created parodies of aliens to discredit us from building the pyramids. They created parodies like Superman to rub in our face of what they really did to the history of our people. Okay? Almost all life on Earth is ultimately powered by the sun via photosynthesis. Plants and other organisms use light to make food from CO2 and water. Plants and organisms use light to make food from CO2 and water. Mars had the chemicals to make CO2 and water. So you're telling me that there's life on Mars, bro. You're telling me, according to science and according to the elements that existed on Mars before nuclear explosions, that the residue is still there. You're telling me that there was life there. These photosynthetic cells also release oxygen, which can be used to burn the energy-rich carbs that fuel metabolism. Superman's cells would carry out a process similar to photosynthesis. Instead of making carbs, maybe he synthesizes fictional molecules that store even larger amounts of chemical energy. Okay? What power did a black person have? Listen to me. If there's life in pyramids on Mars, if there's life in pyramids on Mars, and we're here on Earth soaking up the energy of the sun like nobody else can do, dancing better than nobody else can do, singing better than nobody else can do everything naturally better than anybody else can do, create civilizations and cultures from slavery that nobody else can do. Okay? We created a culture from slavery. We create countries out of slavery. So if we could do all that on Earth with the power of the sun, imagine what we was capable of doing on Mars. Imagine what a black person was capable of doing on Mars. We probably could fly, God damn it. We probably could fly, God damn it. We probably was bulletproof, God damn it. We probably was all of the above. Light rays consist of photons, subatomic particles that behave as both waves and pure energy. The length of a wave determines a photon's energy. Short wavelengths, gamma rays, X-rays, and UV light are at one end of the spectrum. Long wavelengths like infrared at the other. Let me take a drink. All right. Excuse me. We still going in, man. I deciphered the code. I'm just breaking it down to y'all. High energy radiation such as UV damages living tissue, and living tissue can trigger genetic mutations. Okay? Whereas low energy radiation is harmless but has low energy. As a consequence, Superman would absorb photons from the visible spectrum. Okay? So he absorbs the photons that would damage the tissue and trigger genetic mutations that cause cancer. Okay? They're saying Superman gets look. They gave Superman an all black suit, bro. Look, they gave Superman an all black suit at one point. I mean, they even gave him an all black suit though. They even covered him in melanin. Besides his face. Even his suit is designed to absorb the sun, bruh. So why wouldn't the designers design him to just be a black person? Huh? Why not? Why not? Because they don't want you to know who you are. It's all part of the deception. It's all part of the simulation. On Superman's home planet of Krypton, the best pigment color for absorbing solar radiation would be black. Light capturing pigments act as antennas tuned for picking up photons with a particular energy and their colors. How they look to our eyes is determined by which photons they absorb. Blue photons have more energy than red photons, but few manage to reach our planet's surface. Okay? After accounting for atmosphere, the peak wavelength of light reaching Earth's surface is around 685 nanometers. For an M-type star like Krypton's sun, it's about 1045 nanometers. And Man of Steel, a Kryptonian soldier, says atmospheric conditions on their spaceship isn't compatible with humans. So the peak wavelengths would be slightly different due to filtering by air and water vapor. Dr. Nancy Kang explains in her Scientific American article, a planet around an M star, such as Superman's, would receive about half the energy that Earth receives from our sun. Evolution might favor a greater variety of photosynthetic pigments to pick out the full range of visible and infrared light. With little light reflected, plants might even seem black to our eyes. So she's saying, she's not even talking about Superman. She's talking about an M star. According to this scientist, Dr. Nancy Kang, an M star receives half the energy from the sun an M star receives half of the energy from our sun, which means that plants might even look black to you. Okay? Superman was on a planet surrounded by an M-type star. which means that they receive half the light that he received on his home planet, which would mean that everybody on his planet would appear black. Everybody on his planet of Krypton would appear black. Just like his outfit. So why would they name him this? Why is he supposed to be black? Why does this all make sense right now? Why in the frick did they even make a black Superman, though? They even made a black Superman, bruh. His name is Calvin Ellis. He's known as Superman. He's a Kryptonian president of the United States on a different Earth in the multiverse. So you trying to tell me that they even made a story of a melanated Superman coming from another planet, and it coming after there's a nuclear explosion ruling the Earth that he is fucking on? Are you trying to tell me that? Are they really telling me they really did that? He operates from the White House. What kind of sick shit is this? That's why you're in a goddamn simulation, bro. That's why you're in a damn simulation, bro. That's what the S is for. The S is for simulation. Okay? That's Krypton. Life on Mars, we're still talking about the mass extinction. Let me go into xenon real quick, because they found this too. They found this other isotope real quick. Okay? Of the 9 stable xenon isotopes, several are used in various medical and scientific applications. Okay? Pay attention. It's used extensively in diagnostic procedures. It's used in treatment of prostate cancer. It's used in magnetic resonance imaging of gas flows in the lungs. It's used as a detector for nitrogenous double beta decay research. It can be used as a target for the production of radioactive Ba-128. One of those gases is xenon. Ramsey and Travers first recognized the presence of xenon in liquid air on July 12, 1898. Everybody's already slaves when they're naming stuff. Everybody's been slaves in the United States when they've been sending motherfuckers off everywhere. I mean, they didn't do nothing as far as going to space prior to them enslaving and sending motherfuckers on a transatlantic slave trade. All of the discoveries of space and all this shit miraculously came after they enslaved everybody. Why? Because they possessed the technology now. And then they created this illusion of aliens to cover up why the fuck that they got it. That's what I'm telling you, bro. You're in a simulation. Okay? Edison's conquest. The dude told you of creatures coming from Mars. Martians building pyramids. They're finding chemicals over here to treat prostate cancer. Scientific and medical applications, they're finding these elements and isotopes on Mars, bro. We're masters. Listen, the ancient Egyptians, bro, were masters of math and science, medical, all that shit, bro. All that shit. Look at what xenon do, bro. Xenon in photographic flashes and high pressure arc lamps for motion picture projection. Okay? To project some shit in a motion picture, you need one of these isotopes that they could find on Mars. It's used when a very bright sun-like light is needed. Okay? So the light is strong enough to kill bacteria. Ultraviolet lights that are used to sterilize laboratory equipment. may also contain xenon. Okay? It's a cleaning agent. It's a cleaning agent. And it also can be used to make a sun-like light that flashes, bro. So when you combine the krypton and the xenon on a planet, you get the ability to make flash sun-like projections, okay? So when you combine these two isotopes on Mars with the technology and the knowledge, you get a giant goddamn disco ball. You get a giant disco ball, man. Where you think the idea of a disco ball probably came from? Where you think the idea of a disco ball came from? They had to have looked up in the sky and seen that goddamn shit flashing and booming from Mars to Earth, from Earth to Mars, man. All right? You don't believe me, bro. How about an X-ray Listen, X-ray fluorescent spectrometry is a method used to learn more about the elements that an object is composed of. So they put King Tut's, all right? We're talking about Earth here. They put King Tut's dagger under this process. They're trying to figure out what it's made of. He's on Earth. He's on the planet Earth. This king, it was made. In this case, they found iron, nickel, and cobalt, materials found inside chunks of space rocks that survived their fall to Earth. The blade was made with materials from a meteorite, bruh. From a fucking meteor. From a meteor, bro. This nigga stabbed your armor with this shit. It's going through everything you're wearing, bro. They're not just ancient old people living like how you think. Bro, they're so advanced. Meteors used to fall. They used to collect the meteor and use it to create their tools and weapons. And we wasn't on Mars? And we wasn't on Mars? What? He used the meteor. He used the fucking meteor. Okay? That shows how in tuned with space you are. That shows how in tuned you are by using the meteor. Okay? What was the second element that they found, bro? Remember I told you? Remember I just told you they found what? Xenon. So that made me think of this movie, right? Because this is how I cracked the code. I'm just taking you through the process of how I cracked the code. So after I got done looking at these isotopes, I started thinking of where did I hear the word xenon from? Then I remembered that a movie in 1909 was released called Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century. Okay? So now we're in the 21st century, right? So this is in 1999. So I'm about 12 years old when this movie was released, right? January 23rd, that's the 6. Okay, 3 and 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. If you flip 999 upside down, it's 666. Now, I'm not sure if that's just a coincidence, but here is the Dreamcast that was released 3 months before this movie. So I'm just trying to give you a mind state of how old, excuse me. Let me get some water real quick before I go in. I'm just trying to give you a mind state of how old the Dreamcast is. Okay? 3 months. Dreamcast come out 3 months later. This movie come out, right? So when I watch this, and here's just a still from Sonic, so you see how old the graphics are. So you can see how old of a time this was. But when this shit came out, I thought it was the future. I thought we was already in 2020 when I saw this for the first time. Because they took Sonic from just running across the screen to being in full 3D. Okay? in like 8 years of my life. So I thought I was already in the future. But then this movie came out on the Disney Channel. Okay, you bet. She's one galactic girl who saves the day in a stellar way. All right, so Xenon, right? This is a still from the damn movie, right? Now, this still from the movie is Xenon and Raven Simone. See how young Raven look, right? Now, let you know definitely how old this shit is. Bro, look at her. Okay, got the lamp right here with the flat screen laptop. Okay, with the mouse and all that shit. Now, when I was watching this, bro, this did not exist, bro. This, I'm trying to tell you, when I was 12 and I saw this shit, I did not know that when I turned and got in my 30s, my mid 30s, that kids would be living like this in school. I never even would have thought that shit was possible, bro. See what I'm saying? That I'm just trying to put you at where my mind was and how in the simulation that we're in. You know what I'm saying? The simulation that we're in. Cause the truth is that this movie was created at a time when we didn't have this, but they designed this shit and put it out for them in the movie. Let me say that again. This is a movie that was based, that she's supposed to be in space, right? She's supposed to be in space, okay? She's supposed to be in space in the 21st century. She's got computers, okay? Everybody's on the internet. Everybody's on the internet right now, mind you. They're all in class, on computers, on the internet. Wi-Fi and all that. They got all that shit. They put it in a movie at a time where we wasn't even introduced to none of it, bro. That's a simulation. That means that they had it the whole time. So and if 1999 they have flat screen Wi-Fi capabilities and nobody knew, imagine what they really had when they first was trying to go to the moon. They lied. They lied. This is a part of the simulation. Check this out. Xenon, right? I told you they found two isotopes called xenon and krypton, okay? Krypton's abbreviation is KR. They came out with this movie called Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, and I kid you not, that her name is Xenon Carr, bro. Her name is Xenon Carr, bro. Xenon Krypton, bro. Okay? This is how I knew I was cracking something. This is how I knew I was cracking something. This is how I knew something was getting cracked here. Because this shit was making too much damn sense. Here's a synopsis right here, right? Xenon Carr is a 13-year-old girl who lives with her family on an orbiting space station in 2049. After getting into trouble with the space station's commander, Edwin Planck, Xenon's parents, punish her by grounding her to Earth to live with her Aunt Judy, who is afraid of space. On Earth, Xenon experiences trouble fitting in with other kids who consider her space station stories and slang weird and to be avoided. Xenon often communicates with her best friend on the space station via a video phone tablet. Okay? Listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. In 1999, there was a movie that came out about this girl in the 21st century who lives in space. Okay? And she communicates with her friends via tablets. I never would have guessed when I was little that I would be holding a tablet when I got older, bro. And I would be able to video call someone. I'm trying to tell you, when I saw this shit, I was convinced I'll never see no shit like that in my life, bro. In my life. Excuse me. What is the coincidence, bro, that Xenon is a 13-year-old girl in a space station in 2049? What is the coincidence that Elon Musk plans to send 1 million people to Mars by 2049, bro? What's the coincidence of this? By launching 3 spaceship rockets every day, creating a lot of jobs, in quotations, on the red planet. Elon Musk recently shared details on Twitter about his plan to send 1 million people to Mars by 2050. Okay? This girl is 13. When I was around her age, they told me that she was 13 living in a place I didn't know. Not only, bro, I did not know that I'd have a tablet in this time, that the movie came out at the exact time, but I didn't know that we really would be going to another planet in space to develop ourselves at the same fucking time, bro. At the same date. The same year. Elon Musk is a part of the simulation. Elon Musk is a part of the simulation. He's not sending you niggas to Mars. I'm trying to save your fucking souls. I'm trying to save humanity right now, bro. He's not sending nobody to Mars. Here's how I'm going to tell you he's not sending nobody to Mars. Here's why I'm going to tell you he's not sending nobody to Mars. Do you remember this movie called Total Recall? If you don't, let me recall the shit for you. Douglas Quaid is a bored construction worker in the year 2084. So now, 34 years after Elon Musk sends your ass to Mars, Douglas Quaid is a construction worker who dreams of visiting the colonized Mars, bro. Okay? They made a movie about a dude who goes to a place that a motherfucker is really about to send y'all niggas to, bro. He's really about to send y'all there. And they really made a movie about this shit. The motherfuckers who started the simulation made this movie, made these plans, gave him this money, created all of these gods, goddesses, fake deities, put white faces on everybody, fucked up the movies, fucked up the video games. This is where we're at. It's part of the simulation. He visits Recall, a company that plants false memories into people's brains in order to experience the thrill of Mars without having to travel there. People, if you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, not only do all of these movie covers got just the one eye, letting y'all know it's the eye of Horus, but it's evil. This is what this is about. This says, get ready for the ride of your life. Now, somebody explain to me why the cover of Total Recall has a goddamn pyramid and it's about going to Mars. If we found pyramids on Mars, if they're saying that there was a nuclear explosion on Mars that wiped away the Mars's goddamn atmosphere. If we're saying that we've been to Mars and found isotopes on Mars that we can use in medical and killing bacteria to save lives, and Total Recall comes out with a movie with a pyramid on Mars on the cover, and the movie's about motherfuckers who want to go to Mars, and there is a motherfucker who is sending you to Mars. Bro, how are you not in a simulation? How have y'all not realized that shit by now? Why do y'all think Elon Musk is like the good guy? Like, just because he's smart, why do you look at him like he's the good guy? Why don't you look at him like he's a part of the simulation? Do you know why Elon Musk is a part of the simulation? Because he said so. Because he fucking said so. Because he said so, bro. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. So any civilizations that may have arisen throughout the cosmos have had loads and loads of time to hone their technology know-how. The SpaceX founder and CEO explained early this morning during a long, wide-ranging, and very entertaining appearance on comedian Rogan's popular podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience. So he got on there, incredible smart Elon Musk, trying to show y'all how real he is, how regular he is, regular of a person he is, that he's not a part of the simulation. So he smoked some weed on the video to show y'all that he's not a part of no kind of simulation. But he is, bro, because just by him doing that makes him a part of the simulation, bro. Because he said that 13.8 billion years have passed. So if that's the case, any civilization that has arisen throughout the cosmos have had loads of time to hone their technological know-how. I said that wrong. Okay? If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then games will be indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will end. One of those two things will occur, Elon Musk said. Therefore, we are most likely in a simulation because we exist. Okay? Elon Musk said, and I'll recap what the fool said. 13.8 billion years have passed. Therefore, the people that came out of the cosmos, the civilization that came here, aka the ancient Egyptians, they would have had enough time, aka the Anunnaki, aka whoever you name, would have had enough time to hone in on their technological know-how. Elon Musk says we are in a simulation because. Now, what does a simulation mean? Because when Elon Musk says the word simulation, y'all start getting confused because he's so smart and shit. And y'all be thinking about computers, the Matrix, and you're dialed into some kind of thing and you got to unplug yourself and the veil of life will digitize in front of you and you'll see everybody for who they really are. No, that's not a fucking simulation, bro. That's not a simulation. That's not a simulation. That's like augmented reality. That's like virtual reality. That's not a simulation, bro. A simulation is deception, bro. Imitation, bro. That's what a simulation is. He's saying we are most likely being deceived because we exist. Because we exist. He's saying because he exists. That's why he's in a simulation. Because if it wasn't, if you would assume any rate of improvement of 14 billion years, so he's saying if you would assume that they would naturally improve over time, then the video games that you have now would not be a PS5. He's saying it'd be a PS 1,000,000,027 and you wouldn't be able to tell realness from fakeness. That's how good the technology is. That's how good they would have honed in on their technology. So he's saying you're most likely in a simulation because if that's not the case, civilization would have just ended. And what he's saying is the world that they created out of enslaving all the blacks all throughout the world, all the Africans throughout the world. He's saying that civilization for him would have ended. He wouldn't have no Tesla. He would have no president. You wouldn't have that shit if they did not create a simulation. That's what he said, bro. Elon Musk said it. I think most likely this is just about probability. There are many simulations, he added. You might as well call them reality, or you could call them a multiverse. Hold up a second. No, we're not going to do that. See, when y'all heard him say that, he was smoking a giant blunt. He was calm and shit. And he said, most likely in a simulation. I think a simulation is just about probability. There are many simulations. You might as well call them reality. Call them multiverse. You know, when you say it like that, everybody's like, oh yeah, multiverse, simulations. Yeah, Elon Musk said it. Yeah. Bro, Elon Musk just said that there are many ways to intimidate and deceive your stupid asses. You might as well call those reality. No, you might as well call Katy Perry and Gods of Egypt reality. You might as well call ancient aliens and the fact that Mars has nobody's never been there reality. That's what Elon Musk is saying to your ass. That is the illusion of the multiverse. That's where it derives from. The fact that we can be deceived so many different ways that obviously you're in a fucking multiverse and you should call that reality because it's a simulation. No, a simulation is not reality, Elon Musk. A simulation is not reality. I don't think this man really knows what he's talking about sometimes because he ain't even give his kid a real name. He gave his kid a crazy ass equation. He even named his kid an equation, bro. That's how you know we're in a goddamn simulation. That's how you know it. Listen, the substrate on which these simulations are running, whatever it may be, is probably quite boring, at least compared to the simulations themselves. Why would you make a simulation that's boring? You'd make a simulation that's way more interesting than base reality, Musk said, citing the video games and movies that humanity makes, which are distillations of what's interesting about life. So he just said that you make a simulation that's more interesting than reality. Why would you make a boring simulation? Why would you deceive people in a boring way? Aliens in video games and movies, so you put aliens in real life. Because living the way the laws of the land that the Africans originally had, that's boring. To them, it's boring. So you need transgenders. You need everybody to be gay. You need everybody to know that nobody lived on Mars and blacks are just slaves and blah, 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 and white power, blah, 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 blah. You need people to believe that your food is really food, that the cows are really cows, and nobody's cloned and nobody's worships the dead. They need you to believe this stuff because it would just be a boring simulation otherwise. I'm telling you, bro. The billionaire entrepreneur is far from alone in this interpretation. A number of physicists, cosmologists, and philosophers find the simulation hypothesis compelling. If even one advanced alien civilization with the predilection for creating simulations has ever arisen out there, the reasoning goes, then it could theoretically pop off thousands or perhaps even millions of billions of fake universes. Even if one advanced civilization with the predilection for creating civilizations. I said that twice. Even if one alien civilization with the predilection for creating simulations. This means even if one group of people came out of this freaking existence and had the thought to create a false reality, a simulation to deceive people, it would theoretically pop off billions of fake universes. He's saying we don't live in billions of fake universes, bro. He's saying we don't live in billions of fake universes. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. We're the gods. This is our galaxy. This is our galaxy. This is our fucking galaxy, bro. This is our galaxy. Perhaps even millions of fake universes, it would be hard for the inhabitants of these digital realms to figure out the truth because all the evidence they could gather would likely be planted by the creators. Elon Musk just said, everything they put out to y'all motherfuckers is a part of a simulation to deceive you motherfuckers. And since you live in the digital realm, it's hard for you to figure out the truth. Since you live in the digital realm, since you live in virtual reality, and they could give you all of these movies and all of these ideas about theories of multiverses and aliens coming to space, then obviously, bro, that shit was planted by the creators of the simulation. How does Elon Musk further
That's why there's a pyramid on everything, bro. How does Elon Musk plan on to further let's keep this going. Let's keep this going because I'm still cracking the code. I'm still cracking the code. You ever seen this movie, bro? You ever seen this movie? Oh, there's a pyramid in the middle. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a pyramid in the middle. Because they're letting you know. They're letting you know that this the cover up. This is what the cover up is, bro. They know that this means the gods. Why is there a pyramid in the middle of this goddamn movie? There ain't even no pyramids in this shit. But I just want to show you something. This movie is about a man living in a futuristic, sterile colony who begins to question his circumscribed existence when his friend is chosen to go to the island, the last uncontaminated place on Earth. Set in the dystopia future, a group of people work in a facility essentially as slaves. They do have an incentive, though. A regular lottery is held, and one of them gets to leave the facility and its restrictions and move to the island. A paradise. But one of the dudes finds out that it's not a paradise and he's actually a fucking clone. He's a clone and he thinks he's going to Earth, but they're killing him and they're taking his organs and they're giving it to the original person that paid for him to be made. But he lives in a dystopian future as a slave. He doesn't know he's even a clone. He doesn't know he's even a clone. It's part of the simulation. Okay? I was just about to go to a slide, but So, in 2049, this is the slide I was looking for actually. In 2050, he's going to be sending 1 million people to a lot of jobs on the red planet. Let me make this clear to you. In 2050, he's sending 1 million clones to Mars. And those clones are not going to understand that there are clones. They're just going to know that life. That's all they're going to fucking know. Because they're a part of the simulation. They're a part of the simulation. And once you get the clones to Mars, it's over for us. Once you get the clones to Mars, you got, make me an Aphrodite. That bitch looking like she goddamn Egyptian. Don't nobody know that the blacks is really this, you see what I'm saying? It's centuries and century long simulation, bro. But that shit breaks today. That shit breaks today. Give us our world back. Give us our galaxy back. See? Y'all just crying over, y'all just think that they just robbed you from Africa, nigga. Nigga, they robbed Mars from your ass, nigga. They took Mars from you. You lived on Mars, goddammit. Don't get mad at me. You lived on Mars, man. Every scientist has said it. And Elon Musk, who's going to send everybody to Mars, is the one who confessed that you motherfuckers are in a simulation. And you're so digitally retarded that you can't even fucking realize that. And he said that while he was smoking weed on Joe Rogan's show, motherfucker. Okay? You know how I know he's going to send you to motherfucking Mars as a clone? And to the people on Earth, you motherfuckers are going to think you're about to go to Mars, but he's going to send your ass to recall. He's going to send you to recall and then plant a memory in your motherfucking head and think you there, bro. And he probably going to clone you and send your clone there. Just like in this motherfucking movie. Now, why do I say that just like this movie in 2049, Elon Musk going to send y'all motherfucking clones to Mars? With quote unquote a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs. First of all, before I even bust his ass, this motherfucker said a lot of jobs, bro. 1 million people on a spaceship? Bro, you mean you're going to train 1 million people to become astronauts, first of all? You're going to train 1 million people to become astronauts, motherfucker? How the fuck they going to get there? Do you know how many procedures you got to look to be a space traveler, motherfucker? Oh, what you going to say? Oh, no, Elon Musk, he's going to put your seatbelt on and it's going to drive you there like a bus. Man, you still got to deal with G-force. You still got to deal with all that shit blasting through the motherfucking asteroid belt. How long it take to even get to Mars? Are you niggas going to even be awake? No, you're probably going to be in hyperbolic chambers, bro. Cryotic chambers, frozen. 1 million people by 2050. So when the fuck is he gonna start sending niggas? We all know about the first motherfucker that volunteered to go the fuck out there. We already know Tom Cruise is about to do what? Tom Cruise, and I didn't even put that slide in here because I just remembered this goddamn shit. But Tom Cruise is going to be the first actor to star in a film on the real fucking space station. This nigga's really going to become Xenon Girl of the 21st century. This nigga's really making a movie about being in a real space station, bro. Okay? Why do I say that? Because look what Elon Musk said. Look what he said. He said, why would you make a simulation that's boring? You'd make a simulation that's way more interesting than base reality, Musk said, citing the video games and movies that humanity makes. Bro, this is the island with the clones as slaves. They don't know they slaves. This is the suit that Elon Musk plans on sending your ass to Mars in, motherfucker. It's the same fucking suit. Bro, it's the same suit. Look, it's the same suit. Bro, it's the same fucking suit. Look at the suit. Look at the suit design. Look at the suit design. Look at the suit design, bro. It's the same fucking suit, bro. He plans on sending your clones up there, man. Okay? Look at what these motherfuckers is drinking, bro. Just one universal drink. He got 1 million jobs for y'all up there, too. He got 1 million jobs for y'all up there, dressed like motherfuckers from the island. Okay? This simulation is these niggas, the star that made it, nigga. He said, it would be hard for the inhabitants of these digital realms to figure out the truth because all the evidence they could gather would likely be planted by the creators. Okay? But I'm on your ass, Elon Musk. I'm on your ass, Elon Musk. So what you're trying to tell me is the shit that you put in the movies is the reality. Because you don't want to have a boring simulation. You don't want to deceive motherfuckers. So you mixing the truth with the fiction. These niggas ain't going to know what the fuck is going on. Not with religion and aliens out there and you sending motherfuckers to Mars. Ain't nobody going to know shit. But I cracked the entire simulation code in this video, bro. I cracked the entire fucking code, bro. The entire code, man. Do not go to Mars, bro. Don't go to Mars. Do not do it, bro. Do not do it. You trying to tell me that there ain't no such thing as clones or something. That nah, he ain't gonna really send y'all out there and looking like this in this suit. Yes, that is the fucking suit. Yes, that is. Yes, this is the fucking suit for the movie. So yes, you are taking your ass to Mars in island suits. First of all. And just to hold up, for some odd reason, I came across this Kmart pendant that is a Gothic fashion jewelry Illuminati cross pendant, right? I came across this goddamn pendant, and it's got an Unk on it, it's got an Eye of Horus on it and shit like that, right? Kmart, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, it led me to Nicki Minaj. Some reason, Kmart led me to Nicki Minaj drops the Nicki Minaj collection. I think this is some perfume or some shit. Who gives a fuck? Probably smells like ass. All right. Where the commercial is she's in a room with her clones. Okay. Here's a picture of this motherfucking bitch. Here's a picture of her. Here's a picture. This is not the same person. Fuck out of here. Okay. Here she is with all her clones on set. Probably real. They probably already up here. You motherfuckers remember that Kanye West video with Kanye West, Donald Trump, and all these motherfuckers is laying in the bed naked? Those were clones, nigga. They showed you the clones, nigga. Look. That's not Nicki Minaj. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Look. There's two of them. That ain't no stunt double. That ain't no twin sister. That's a replica of her motherfucking ass. Okay? Now I'm showing you I'm showing you that they gonna replicate you motherfuckers. And if you want to see replicating not just in the United States, make sure you go to my other video where I believe it's the video before this, K-pop, exposing the K-pop plastic surgery. Okay, I went in over there, but in the K-pop plastic surgery, bro. Okay, see now I'm gonna have to go to that. Now I'm gonna have to go to that slide. Now I have to pull that slide up right there real quick for you. If you give me a second. So I go to K-pop. See if I go here, if I go here to exposed, let me go to this presentation I just gave the other day. Make sure you go watch this presentation, right? Oh shit. Hold up. I'm messing up. Discontinue and discard. Okay, there we go. So let me go down real quick because we're talking about Elon Musk about to clone y'all's motherfucking ass and send y'all bitch ass. Send y'all bitch asses, y'all bitches ass, and send y'all bitch asses and your bitch ass. You're right. Gonna send your bitch's ass and your bitch ass straight to motherfucking Mars because y'all don't think that niggas is cloning niggas. Because y'all don't think motherfuckers is getting cloned. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because y'all don't think motherfuckers is getting cloned. Go watch this presentation. Because they even doing this in South Korea, right? South Korea got the biggest cloning facility on the planet. The most advanced cloning facility and the most advanced plastic surgery in the country. Okay. Yes. This right here is Dr. Hwang Woo Suk. Okay, right here. I'm just gonna point this out. I'm just gonna pull this up on the screen for y'all motherfuckers real quick because you need to see this shit. You need to see this shit. This dude right here in Korea founded Soam's dog cloning service, but he is better known for announcing in 2004 that his research team had cloned the first human embryos. Okay. This dog could clone your dog. This guy can clone your dog for $100,000. Okay, he's done 600 dogs already. He could put any dog he could put any clone into a donor dog, right? He could put any clone, any embryo into this poor donor dog right here, and she could have any baby that they put in her. She could have a goddamn coyote. She could have a goddamn German Shepherd. She could goddamn have a goddamn husky. She could goddamn have a Shih Tzu. This dog right here can have all them type of dogs through the cloning procedure that they here it is. Here's the actual procedure. Here's the procedure. Since you think if you want to really say cloning is fake in 2020, you're fucking nuts. You're fucking nuts. But you're in a simulation, and half of the celebrities that you know probably ain't even real motherfucking people. The food that you eat ain't real. Do you know that this dude in Korea is responsible for the beef in Korea? The government in Korea gave this man permission, bro. They gave him, they gave him permission to multiply the cows so that they don't run out of beef in Korea. So all of the beef over there is, now I don't eat fucking beef. I don't eat meat at all. I don't eat none of that shit. But the beef over there, bro, is cloned beef. It's cloned beef. And it's probably born from a fucking, look, they got the technology over there to grow human organs inside of pigs that a human heart grown in a pig will not get rejected from a human. Okay, they perfected this. This picture right here is the same dog multiplied from a dead dog. What? Were created using DNA plucked from a skin cell, Melvin, the beloved pet of Paula and Philip DuPont. So when you say that they not cloning humans out here, bro, I really don't want to hear it. This dude right here is about to recreate he's about to bring back the woolly mammoth to life, bro. He can repopulate shit, bro. He can repopulate shit. So what you think they about to do on Mars? What you think they about to do on Mars, bro? Now let me get out of this so I can go back to my shit real quick. What you about to think they gonna do on Mars? They gonna have all types of animals up there. I bet you that whole shit about Noah and the great flood, bro, that probably was goddamn clones, bro. That probably was the first, that's the first, you clear everything out. You got two of everything. You got clones. That's the idea of clone. That's probably when they probably was cloning then. When that story came out, they probably was cloning then. You get what I'm saying? Elon Musk is part of the simulation, bro. That's what the simulation is, bro. The simulation is to keep everybody from knowing that blacks used to live on Mars. that blacks used to live on Mars, bro. That Mars was destroyed due to a nuclear explosion. And we have been enslaved ever since. And just because you think that, the computer came out in such and such year, so you know what I'm saying, we're advanced, in our time. No, man. They had computer chips and all that shit back then, bro. They had all that shit back then, bro. Okay? Now, I kind of thought I was done with my presentation, but I'm not. This is where I left off, because we still going in. The code's not fully cracked yet. The code's almost cracked, but it's not fully cracked yet. Here we go with the clones. So let me tell you, Nicki Minaj says, my tears have dried, and I know that no weapon formed against me will prosper. Searching for people who can relate. Hashtag stop human cloning. Then you got Aphrodite herself. You got Aphrodite. Yay. Don't clone me from the sweat I left on the dress. Fuck. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Okay. The island. The island. Makes sense, don't it? All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We all know this video right here a year ago with Kid Buu, right? Kid Buu got on Vlad TV and he said that he is a second generation clone that escaped the cloning facility. Okay? So here he is again with his sinner hat, with his upside down crosses. You know what I'm saying? Guns and Roses, right? So when you see this, you're going to say, oh, he's a motherfucking devil worshiper and he's against God. No, he's part of this simulation because the devil is a simulation, bruh. God and the devil is a simulation. So I don't give a fuck who wears an upside down cross. The cross is a part of the simulation, man. Why are you getting mad at that? Why are you stressing about, oh, look, they're all devil worshipers. Yeah. Bro, they're a part of the simulation because the devil ain't even real. Who gives a fuck what they wear? Who gives a fuck what they wear? How dark their eyeliner is if the person that they worship is a simulation. He's a goddamn imitation. Look. The dude who said he escaped from a cloning facility, bro, he got on live and he brought his clone out. I'm going to say that again. He got on live and he brought his own clone out, bro. Now, you might be saying to yourself, yo, you can make this video right here on your own. You can create a video, you can clone yourself, you can make the image look like you're being cloned. That's why they're not sitting next to each other. Because according to Flamboy Tutorials, how Kid Buu cloned himself and went live on IG. So this dude really put the video out of how you could actually do this, right? But to say that this dude really did all this to even create this would say he's some kind of genius. Because not everybody knew this. Not everybody knew you could really make yourself go ahead and watch this 8 minutes and 28-second video on how to do this shit. You're not going to know how to do it, bro. Just because he did a tutorial, motherfucker could give you a tutorial on how to take the engine out your car and build a whole new one and replace it. But that don't mean that you're going to be able to do it. That don't mean that everybody's going to be able to do it because you give a tutorial on the shit. That don't mean shit. So either this is a clone or he watched this fucking video. But he said he escaped from a cloning facility. Here's another video with Trippie Redd and this motherfucking Kid Buu, both talking about the same cloning facility. Now, they both say this name. They both say Clone Aid. Now, me being a motherfucker I am, trying to decipher these codes, I don't know how many of y'all did this. But I went to cloneaid.com. This is a real website, motherfucker. Clone Aid is the world's leading provider of reproductive human cloning services. Eve, the first clone baby, was born December 26. December 26. Eve. Jesus' birthday. Christmas. Eve. Eve bit the apple. Eve changed everything. In 2002, Eve was born. In 2004, the scientist in Korea Dr. Huang Su Sak cloned the first human embryo. Okay? So this is showing you that in 2 different places on the world, they made cloning announcements. Thanks to our team of highly skilled scientists, since then, we've been able to help a number of patients have their own children through our cloning technology. Okay? Listen to this. Look what this says right here. This says, did you know Clone Aid has had huge interest from people all over walks of life, including many politicians and celebrities? Okay? Clone Aid. It's a place. It's a place. It's part of the deception. Now you're going to think, how the hell did they got technology to clone a motherfucker? Must have been the goddamn aliens, right? No. It wasn't the aliens, bro. The technology always been here. And according to Elon Musk, 14.8 billion years on this planet, we have had enough time to hone in on our technology. We had enough time to do it. But they're using it for evil, bro. They're using the technology for evil, bro. Let's go in. Let's go in. Because Ancient Aliens is a part of the simulation. Okay? Elon Musk is a part of the simulation. NASA, they're a part of the simulation, bro. Okay? It's all a part of the simulation. Here's Kevin Hart. Here's Kevin Hart in a video saying, cat's out the bag. Because, okay, go to YouTube right now. Type in Kevin Hart says he's a clone. You're gonna see this him on the set of this right here. That's how you're gonna notice the video. Look for this shirt that he's goddamn wearing. That's how you're gonna know. On this shit, bro, the host asks him, how do you be everywhere at the same fucking time? You know, you got all these movies coming out. I see you on Twitter, you're on Instagram, and he says, cat's out the bag, I'm cloned. He said, I'm gonna be the first one to use it. That's right, I'm gonna be the first one to announce it. I'm cloned. There's a good 3 of me. That's how I'm able to do all that I do. That's what Kevin Hart said, bro. That's what he said. Now, if you look at this, there are 3 of this nigga. Because if this is really the same nigga, this is after the car accident. This is after he should have been decapitated and never walked out of a car. This picture right there with the hoodie Kevin, you know, fresh out of the clone lab, got Jay-Z, got his handlers with him, people with him to make sure he, you know, reboot all right. Okay. This is Kevin. This is Kevina. Okay? So one of his clones is a homosexual. And one of his clones likes wearing this shit. I don't even know what the fuck he was doing. I don't even want to know. I don't even care. I just found these fucking pictures when I was searching through Google. Okay? Excuse me. But I just found these pictures when I was searching through Google. Okay? So Elon Musk plans on sending your motherfucking clones to Mars, bro. In 30 years. In just 30 years, he plans on sending 1 million motherfuckers. 1 million, bro. Okay? It's all a part of the simulation, man. It's all a part of the simulation. All right? Because he said 13.8 billion years old. Civilizations may have arisen throughout the cosmos, had loads of time to hone their technology know-how. But this fool's saying it's aliens. What is a simulation again? It's an imitation of a situation. The action of pretending or deception. Okay? Elon Musk said, you're in a what? You're most likely being deceived, people. You're most likely being deceived is what Elon Musk said. And you might as well call your deception reality, because even if you ain't gonna find no evidence that it is a simulation, because we put all the evidence here, motherfucker. What are y'all talking about? Every evidence y'all pull out, oh my God, I pulled up this picture of this guy holding this freaking thing that looked like an alien. They put this shit out, bro. They put all this shit out. Even if it's not aliens, it's aliens. This is just a meme, but y'all know he say that. Y'all know he be like, it's gotta be aliens. God, I can't explain these black people. I can't explain their knowledge because they're stupid motherfuckers. We enslaved them. There's no way that they built this shit. There's no way that they built this shit. Let's keep these motherfuckers in a simulation. You know what the biggest part of this simulation is, bro? Area 51. Area 51 is part of the simulation, bro. There ain't no aliens in this motherfucker. What's wrong with y'all? What's the matter with y'all, bro? What's the matter with y'all? Huh? Do you know that we didn't go to space or nothing? No moon landing, no rover sent out in space, no satellites, nothing until after 1947 when the alleged goddamn ship crashed. Before the ship crash, nothing, bro. Before the ship crash, nothing, bro. After the ship crash, that's when we get everything. That's when we get a ship crashing. That's when we get it was balloons. That when we get Bob Lazar, he's able to talk and he's able to run his motherfucking mouth about what he's seen. He's able to give motherfuckers tours throughout the Bob Lazar is part of the fucking simulation, bro. That's it, bro. These motherfuckers ain't whistleblowers. Elon Musk said the evidence that you find would have been planted by the creators of the simulation. Okay? Nothing. All these presidents talk about aliens and Area 50. None of it's all a part of the simulation, bro. It's all a part of the simulation. Look, on July 8th, a flying disc crashed, man. Okay? I'm about to prove to you why this shit is fake. For one, all of these people, 2 million people said they was going to storm Area 51. Online, 2 million people said it. Why didn't the government shut that shit down? Why did the government still allow all these motherfuckers to still show up after they threatened to storm the fucking building and uncover the secrets? Why did they still allow motherfuckers to show up? Why didn't they go after and arrest the creator of this post? Because it's part of the simulation. Because allowing all of these people to come to Area 51 and the government not do nothing would certainly prove that they are hiding something. They're hiding the fact that nothing's there. That's why they allowed all these people to go as part of the simulation. Because they want you to furthermore believe in this alien thing, bro. These motherfuckers don't even take this shit alien seriously. Because they're doing the Naruto run. They don't even take this shit seriously. They're dressed as comic characters. They don't even take this shit serious, bro. 2.2 million going and 1.5 million interested. And it still happened. It's a simulation. Area 51's a simulation. You know what's in Area 51? Every technology probably got ancient Egyptian writing on it. They probably got giant pyramids in that motherfucker. They probably not giant pyramids, but they probably got statues. They probably got everything. You know, King Tut, his dagger alone was made out of a meteorite that fell to Earth. What else is made out of something that fell to Earth? You get what I'm saying? What else? What else? What do they really got up in that motherfucker? Huh? Okay? And real quick, this is Dr. Stephen Greer. This dude right here is part of the goddamn simulation, bro. Because he put out a goddamn disclosure. He put out something about disclosure. Military and governmental witnesses reveal. How the hell does a doctor, a trauma doctor from North Carolina, become the founder of the study of extraterrestrial intelligence in the Orion Project and Sirius Technology Advanced Research. How does he become the father of the Disclosure Project and have groundbreaking National Press Club's disclosures? How does a trauma doctor from the fucking ER become this goddamn extraterrestrial guru? He's a part of the fucking simulation. And Stephen Greer even says, bro, even though he's looking for aliens, at the same time he says, if there's ever a time when Earth is taken over by extraterrestrials in a UFO invasion, the government staged that shit. That's what he said. That's what Stephen Greer said. How the hell are you doing testimonies and disclosure projects when you're a trauma doctor? How are you talking to military and government witnesses when you just work on hearts? Then this fool had the nerve. To have, he got a DVD or something out. It's called Sirius. That's the name of it, Sirius. In the damn documentary, supposedly he found an alien, bruh. Supposedly in the documentary, he found an alien. Now, the whole documentary is about this shit, bro. I was so hyped when I first found out. I was like, oh, shit. Stephen Greer finally found a motherfucking alien. Oh, shit. Because I didn't know about the simulation. Her features attracted UFO hunters and extraterrestrial investigators who suspected her bones might represent something remarkable. Atta is indeed remarkable, and she is human. According to the story told by her genes, which was published Thursday in the journal Genome Research, we were able to look at all the mutations that were in this individual, said Stanford University geneticist Gary Nolan, an author of the new report, and everybody is born with mutations. This person just happened to roll snake eyes. Okay? Nolan revealed what he called a draft of her genome, which, though it had gaps, confirmed that Atta had human DNA. Okay? It's literally a human with mutations, bruh. It's a human with mutations, and this fool had the nerve to say he found a fucking alien. Okay? The Conjuring ain't fucking real. Gods of Egypt ain't fucking real. It's not. None of that shit is real, bro. Aliens, extraterrestrials, they're not fucking real, bro. It's all part of the simulation. Because, and this is my last slide, and I'm going to end here because I got to use the bathroom. And, well, we 3 hours in. Yeah, I pretty much broke the code like I wanted to. 3 hours, that's good. That's good time. And I'm going to leave with this, y'all. Because Area 51 ain't really what it is, nigga. It's a part of the simulation. Area 51 is the main part of the simulation, nigga. This is the main part of it. Because when you break Area 51, you break the idea that aliens even came here and crashed. When you break the idea that aliens even came here and crashed, you crush the idea that the idea that we got our technology from alien interference. And once you crush that we got our technology from alien interference, and then you come to the realization that there was no interference. That, just like Elon Musk said, before the simulation, we had 14 billion years to hone in on our technology. And last but not least, I want you guys to go check out this book by Annie Jacobson, Area 51, An Uncensored History of America's Top Secret Military Base. Jacobson's source believes that the Soviets dispatched flying disc drones aircrafts from a mothership flying near Alaska. Intermittent radar signals were picked up by the U.S. installations, but the discs were nevertheless able to enter U.S. airspace and come down near Roswell, New Mexico. child-sized aviators were able. Listen, she said that the disc that crashed in the famous Roswell, where 2 million people wanted to storm to find out what aliens were in there. The UFO that crashed was sent by the Soviets, who dispatched it from a mothership near Alaska. The only reason why they were able to crash in New Mexico was because the United States picked up their radar signals and allowed these motherfuckers to crash it. Okay? It's part of the simulation. Child-sized aviators were aboard the disc. Humans, seemingly about 13 years old, who may have been surgically or biologically altered to give them enlarged heads and eyes. Jacobson quotes her source as saying he was told that the aliens' lookalikes were the result of experiments conducted by Nazi mad scientist Joseph Mengele. The bodies were recovered from the wreckage and 2 of them were alive but comatose. The wreckage and bodies were transported from New Mexico to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio for study, then transferred again to Area 51 in Nevada. This is where Jacobson's source saw them in 1951. The source is quoted as saying he saw Russian writing stamped on the ring that went around the inside of the craft, and he saw the child-sized bodies on a life support system. So you mean to tell me that the whole talk about aliens even crashing was created by the United States and the Russians? The alien ship inside had Russian writing on the inside, bro. Okay? Elon Musk said the simulation and all the evidence that y'all find. You think it's in Area 51. You think you figured out that a ship crashed. You think that you see lights over your sky. It was all implemented by the creators of the simulation. In the Bible, a number of Jews took refuge in Egypt. After the destruction of the kingdom of Judah in 1597, the subsequent assassination of the Jewish governor Jadallah. Jews took refuge in Egypt. Okay? The Jews took refuge in Egypt. God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over creepy living thing that creepeth off upon the earth. God said, let us make man. Okay? Here it is. God is the deception, and he created this whole thing. It even says in the Bible that the simulation started. Let us make man in our image. Okay? Because every image you see of God, he is not an African person. His image is a white person. His image is of this. His image is the creators of the simulation. And that's where I conclude this at, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I conclude this at.